Yo, it's the
Why
stage,
he went?
man. We got the gang is all here again, man. The
Who's the
other,
gang?
the other, the other, the
Yeah,
Gang
exactly.
version 2. Version 1, I don't know.
three people in the build. Oh, four people in the building already. Y'all was
They
waiting on
ready.
this one, huh?
They ready.
You know,
Thanks for just
I
want
ain't
to
gonna
talk about
hold
the
y'all.
faces, man.
I
Y'all
got
gonna
on
get this
Twitter.
YN in this podcast.
I got on Twitter, bro, and the stuff I seen plus what I seen in the group chat, I had to get out. I had to delete the app off my phone. I am
Well, listen,
disturbed as a
I didn't want to
father,
even
Yeah,
I didn't want to
nasty,
as
open
a
it.
as a father
nasty.
of a son. I don't even know how to feel. I don't even want my son to be shit.
Hey, look.
I'm scared.
Young Black Kings, Young Black Kings.
I'm sorry,
Listen,
young black kings. I don't even want my
hey,
son to be nothing.
man, listen. Yeah, you. It's all, you got. It's that foundation, that structure. You just make sure it's in them.
Hey
That's
man,
all you can
listen,
do.
man,
I'm
listen.
not gonna
From
lie,
Last night, you couldn't even
y'all
get
out,
an answer.
y'all out of pocket.
Boy,
no,
that
Diddy
man,
was out of pocket. Cassie
that
was
man.
out of pocket.
Cassie was out of pocket. Diddy was in somebody's pocket.
She was never.
That,
I'm being honest with you. I'm telling you something, bro. And everybody get mad when I say this. Y'all remember when Kanye West said slavery was a choice? You could have
Yeah,
died instead of doing that. That's real. That's deep. That's real, right? Bro,
right.
she didn't have to
this
do all that if she didn't want to do it, bro.
shit did it.
So
She not a
why y'all?
victim.
So how, how y'all feel about the ladies basically saying, "Oh, for people that never been in a abusive relationship, they don't understand how it really is."
Yes, we
Yada
do.
yada yada. Yada.
I am. Listen, bro.
Yes, cop
I
out,
am. Listen, I'm gonna tell you
cop
something.
out.
We've all dated or had a or talked to a woman that was uh insecure or never had a guy treat her a certain way. You
All
know what
right,
I'm saying?
at least
So
once. Okay.
like one thing I can say about me and my partners, we don't go out our way for nobody. We not gonna force you to do nothing you don't want to do. Either you get in line or you going about your business. You
Right.
heard me?
Facts.
So for her to say, so for females to say like you never been, no, she had a choice. I'm pretty sure she heard the same rumors everybody else heard, and as she got closer with them, she started seeing stuff, and guess what? She indulged with it.
Yes.
Man, I ain't gonna
She,
lie.
she
The
wanted to
stuff I
stay in the
seen,
lifestyle.
bro. The stuff I seen today. She said, okay, so it was one of them. It was basically like they warmed the baby oil up
But
because
what?
while he doing that, what he like
That
it to, he like her shining and glistening, bro.
hey,
And
he said
then
everybody shining and glistening.
and then
That's
it
crazy.
was like she was basically saying like one time it was like a piss pool like in the hotel, that golden ring.
I ain't gonna hold you. The
Somebody
part
got to
that
clean
got
that
me,
shit up.
the part that got
Young Black
me
Kings,
right,
man.
Yeah, right,
the
right,
part
right,
that
right, right.
got me, the part that disturbed me was when she said that she had a outbreak or something on her
Or
she had
tongue.
a
Right.
yeah yes, and she was like she would get a massage and get the chef would cook for them, and she would relax and take these pills and all this, and her husband got up and walked out of court like I ain't know all this.
Yeah.
That man said,
And you
"Hey,
gotta
listen
think
listen
he
I ain't
around
even
he
gonna hold
around
you.
our age.
I ain't
He's
even
a
gonna
YN
hold
for
you.
real. He not old.
I ain't even gonna hold you. When I
well,
walked out of that courtroom, bro, I would have literally got
this
on the phone with my lawyer, dropped them divorce papers.
Divorce.
I'm coming
Divorce.
by
no,
to get
no,
them right now.
the
We ain't
papers
got
would
nothing to
have
talk
been,
about. This
them
is too
papers
much
would
for
have been,
me.
the ink would have still been wet on them."
Right. My lawyer and me are gonna be sitting in the living room drinking a beer when you get home.
Now, look,
Sign
bro,
papers.
listen. Let me tell you
He a
something.
YN though. He'll be able to find somebody else.
Hey,
He only 32.
he, and he, wait, no,
Nah,
hold on.
but
32 is a big bro.
the the disturbing part was she basically said while she had these sores on her tongue, giving fellatio, it
Uh,
would burn.
like,
So
and
what you
nothing in
still
your
doing it for?
look. First of all, why'd you continue after you first saw it? Why'd you?
So she
Oh,
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
come on, man. Like, at some point, you as a human have the intellect to at least think. Like,
can y'all hear
you
me?
had to turn, yeah.
Yeah, nah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, you had to turn your entire brain off. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how much. I don't care how much success. I don't care what the image is. I don't care about none of that. That's show you have a zero can we say negative zero is double that? You have negative zero respect for yourself as a person.
Not
All I'm saying is, if all I say, I take marriage. Listen. I take marriage
Hey,
very seriously,
sir.
right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. It was this chick that used to be in battle rap when I first went over to Twitter, right? Beautiful, voluptuous, right? She started doing her old podcast thing on caffeine, this, that, and the third, yada yada yada.
Okay.
And we were always cool and all this. And she told me one day, she's like, you know what's crazy? She's like, I think you're very handsome, and I do want to hang out with you, but I know I cheat on my husband. And I said, no, you won't, because I do not disrespect the Lord's work.
right.
What God joins together, no man can tear apart. And I don't want that. I don't want that juju on me. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that she even started that
And
conversation shows why.
and any man that sits here and lets their woman do all this and that see, that's why I say, that's what I say about marriage. It's too many people disrespecting my religion, other people's religions, and doing X, Y, and Z, and I don't support that at all.
Hey, and you know what? Me personally, I told people, I said, I think the only reason that it's like that is
How you doing?
because divorce exists. Like if there was really no out after you married, I don't think half the stuff that we see or hear going on would be going on. Because it's like,
So
okay,
let me ask you this: when she got with her husband, what do you think she told him? Because it looked like she ain't tell him nothing.
she probably told him, listen, I'm a celebrity. I'm gonna stay a celebrity. I go to certain parties. All right, let's do this.
Like
She
it,
gave that
it
man.
sounded like she ain't tell him nothing.
Bro, she got paid how much
Listen,
money and she still testified?
listen.
That's crazy. I
And he
don't. She
and I'm not gonna lie, he wild. P Diddy wild for keeping certain stuff around because if you pay for the hotel footage where you put your hands on and stuff, you should have just destroyed
This
that.
boy.
Why you got it in
but
your house still? You think
but
they never?
Listen.
I don't know, bro.
but I got a better question, right? How would y'all feel if y'all was his kids and hearing what Cassie said and like, dang, I wonder what my mama went through then.
Listen.
I think the mom
Whew.
pretty much got up out of there though. I
Yeah,
don't think it
Yeah,
was one of that like one of them like stick around things.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tell if that's me, I'm telling people I'm a bastard. I ain't got no damn.
Yeah, I ain't. Yeah, that's kind of wild, bro. But see, the thing about it is, if he the breadwinner in the family, it's like,
Uh,
uh,
man, I can go get ingredients from bread from Walmart. I'm good because we ain't finna do this.
yeah, it's wild, bro. Like all this stuff servicing at this point, just on the outside looking in, far as a relationship. Do you think she ever gonna be able to get a boyfriend after this? I don't
I
think
know,
so. It's
yeah.
over
No,
with.
no, hold on.
bro.
She will, but not none of no quality. She
What
gonna
are
have
you
to get.
talking about? That's false. That is false. What's the girl name that Gucci third leg burned, the Cuban looking girl? People are
Yeah,
still hitting her. Like she's still doing OnlyFans. Like he's
I
well,
mean,
you
still doing
know,
that.
well,
Like,
yeah,
I mean that's OnlyFans though.
it's a
But
cajillion people in this world, man. Somebody out there
bro,
nasty
I'm
in
gonna
it.
tell you something. We live in an age and time where it's so wicked. Like growing up, being a junkie was like that's something you didn't want to be. These young kids out here popping fake pills, drinking, doing all kind of stuff. Like they junkied out. Like, and it's acceptable. Like you gotta look at the times we live in, and you just like, yo, I do not want my kid going through this or thinking this is cool. You got to do this to fit in. Like, that's why active dads are important. Very important. I'm glad I'm from a small town because I don't spare the rod. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
all
I don't
time. But
spare the rod at all.
I'm under. I feel you 100%. Like
Yeah, man.
I promise you. Like, and that's the thing. There's a lot. There's a lot. It's too many. Quote. I'm gonna say this very lightly. Quote unquote fathers that ain't standing on business, and then you got a lot of mothers who are blocking the business that he should be standing on too. So, you know what I'm
Oh, I ain't
saying?
gonna hold you.
So after this, obviously he probably never
That one
getting
right there.
out. So what's next for her after she? You think she gonna wind up going missing or something crazy?
Uh,
You know how that go.
hey, listen. All I know is I think she probably gonna try to find a way to get herself back into the quote unquote normal world, but she ain't gonna be able to do that. You got too much on you now.
Can you
Like what?
imagine? Can you
What do you go
imagine?
after that?
That's what I was saying. Could you imagine being a husband and just like, I ain't know all this. I can't
Oh,
even
y'all ain't heard
listen
what I
no more.
said. You said, what do you
Listen,
go to all this? I said, the hell.
oh,
Young
quickly.
Black Kings, man.
Hey, no. That's they can't say nothing on that one. That's a legitimate place. That's a pronoun.
But
That's a
nah,
person
I
place.
was saying,
What Rock say? You're going to hell. You're not going to the beach. What
yo,
did you
it's
think?
crazy
Right.
because, like I said, I mean, as a husband, she probably was like, oh, I was just messing with Diddy. She ain't say all this.
Uh,
She probably like, what you got going on?
listen, all I know is if within a week time we ain't heard that he done filed for divorce, we gotta ask questions about him. Cause,
He
but
seemed low
what you
key
doing?
though, like he don't really be he let her be her. You feel me?
Okay, well let her be heard by herself.
Nah, I'm just
Huh.
saying, like I don't think you'll get a. It'll
All right,
probably be
so
some like PR stuff. I don't think you're gonna get a real statement from him personally.
I don't know, no,
Hmm.
but
It's
his
like,
lawyer better
oh
put it out there because his
yeah,
image
like
can be
yeah.
Hey
trashed
man,
too.
listen, man.
After we
That boy
seen what
got
we seen, we good on that type thing.
that boy got Brian Steele as a lawyer, man. He going home. Okay, baby.
No, we talking about the husband, man.
Right. Listen, all I know is I, man, like how you think he felt as he had to walk out that courtroom hearing that? Like,
Like,
like you
I
think
mean,
I don't know if I'm
I feel
mad,
like he knew though,
confused,
like in a way, like
and
it's
it might
like
have been just
you
confirmation.
used to deal with P Diddy, like you've
I ain't
heard,
even gonna lie, bro. If I'm a juror, I'm standing up and saying, what kind of case is this? To be honest with
Hey,
right?
you,
Yeah, yeah,
are
hey,
we
we need a
judging people
recess.
on?
I need to
Listen. This
figure
is
this
what I'm
out.
saying, right? This is what, and I seen somebody post this. It is way more freakier stuff. Well, about the same level of freaky that is going on Twitter and different websites and everything else, and it's consensual. So what are
right,
we like? I'm trying to figure out. Okay, if the man's a freak, he's a freak. They consensually consented in freak offs.
right.
He had so
But
it's not
she
illegal. It's
trying
like
to
bro,
pull the
it
whole
is not illegal if I say, yeah, hey, Domo, I'm gonna give you $5,000, $6,000, and I want you to my girl in front of me.
yeah, yeah.
You heard what I'm saying?
They trying
Like,
to, but they trying to say she trying to make it seem like she loved them so much she wanted to stick
man,
around.
listen,
She ain't want.
I'm gonna tell you who the victim is. The victim is the dude that was that kept having relations with her in front of Diddy or
Right.
whatever. And they talking about sometimes he talking about sometimes he did it for free. For free, the price go up after every time. Y'all keep calling me back. The price
Listen,
going
what?
up. 6,000.
Uh,
I need 50. 100K.
uh,
Hey, I know y'all
hey,
got a meal. Y'all can break me off, man. Come on,
listen,
man. We
hey,
could
what
do
he
it
said?
for
I'm gonna
six.
leave with something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave with.
I need a meal every 6 months.
He was messing with young. What's her name? Miss Miami, Young Miami.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
He was messing with her, and she said she liked the Golden Ring too.
That's crazy.
You know the one that
That's
her and JT the group they had.
uh,
Young
that's.
Miami. I know I'm not tripping. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
I
I
know who you're
don't
talking.
know who you
I
talking
can't
about.
put a face to it right now, but I know.
She
I know who
look
you're talking
nah.
about.
She's straight. She just.
Is that
I
a
guess
city
Not
girl?
anymore.
huh? I
What
guess
you
he
say?
just I guess he just turned out everybody he with, but she a youngin. She only 31.
Whew.
She around our age. She said
And,
she liked the golden ring too. Diddy just going crazy out here.
that man said, you know what's crazy about that is that we gave R. Kelly so much fuss about him doing it to that one girl, and did he line the niggas up to do it? He got a line. He got a lineup.
Yeah, I don't understand these niggas cause like I'm so scary, bro. I don't even want to do nothing on the girl. Period, bro. Like that's
Who?
like I'm
Bro,
good on
listen,
all of that, bro.
I don't mind running a red light.
Oh my
Hey, hey,
god.
hey, yeah. Hey,
Nah,
listen,
I
Red
don't know,
light,
man. I ain't really
pistol in
like.
the
I could
party,
wait,
and it
bro.
feel
man, listen.
right.
I feel like me personally, bro. I can wait, bro. It ain't that deep to me.
If
A
it's
It
my
ain't that
period,
girl,
deep,
I ain't.
but
a,
it's
If it's
just
my
a,
some.
girl,
Hey,
what we waiting
right,
for?
right,
a
right.
What we
Look,
waiting
period is
for?
what?
only 3 or 4 days. You nasty nigga.
Hey,
Man, listen,
sometimes it's
bro.
five.
No,
Sometimes
listen.
it's five.
So
Hold on,
y'all
hold on. Let
can't
me
wait.
retract. Let me
Is that
retract that.
deep?
Hold up, time out. Let me retract that. If it's light, yes, we
Yeah,
can. If it's heavy,
there you
no,
go.
sir.
Yeah,
Let
Okay,
me
no, no.
I'll
retract
give
that.
you that. But
Let me
even
Yeah,
retract
we
so,
ain't trying to make us. They
I'm
ain't trying to make a
I can
scene out of
wait. I
Carrie.
can wait, bro. I'm not that horny, bro. I can wait.
I remember it was this going back in time. It was with this Caucasian chick. You know
A
what I'm
couple weeks
saying?
ago ain't back in time.
And I
Oh,
got off
sorry.
work one day. You know, I took a shower. I went over there to go spend some time with her. You know, I sat. She told me she was feeling like a vampire,
I'm
and I and
crying.
She
Not
was.
a.
and you know
Hey,
What's wrong with this guy, bro?
hey,
slurped it all, the keys and all, the keys, blood and all.
hey!
Yes,
Listen,
Lord.
hey, listen.
Man, you
I
out of
look.
pocket,
That's a
bro.
that. No, that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother show right there.
This
Hey,
was
We
sinners
gonna let
before the
you have that
movie.
one.
This was sinners
So
before the movie. She wanted my time.
hey, there you
so let me
listen.
ask you this: at this point,
Talk, nigga.
do she even have to? I feel like do she even got to keep going? Like I feel like we heard enough.
I mean,
I
you
feel
know
like
they're gonna still try to pull more information out of it
yeah, but
just
see,
because.
the only thing about that is it's gonna be some more of y'all celebrities that y'all might know.
Hey, listen, I don't care until they get to LeBron James. I don't care who they say. The minute they get to LeBron, hey, I'm turning
Oh
everything
man,
off. I'm off of social media. Don't call me. Drop my
nah.
battles. I'm done. Because we ain't doing that.
Can you imagine how many people they might still haven't said yet or
Well,
gonna
well
say?
if they say Stephen A. Smith or Shannon Sharp, I might believe it. I ain't gonna hold you. I might. Remember that time when Shannon got caught with that green look, that little green outfit on, getting out that car?
Yeah,
What if that was where he was coming from? What that?
yeah, they out of pocket. And the crazy part is
Yo,
that's somebody's daughter.
this is facts. It used to
That's
be.
what make it even crazier.
Listen, it used to be. At that point, as a parent, you realize you
Yeah,
failed and you just move on with your life.
yeah, no,
Uh,
that she out of pocket, man.
I ain't gonna
I
hold you.
I thought they if I'm not mistaken, they gave her some chicken too before all of this.
They gave us
Mm,
what?
They gave her some money,
Yeah, Diddy gave us some hush money.
but she ain't hush. She ain't know how to hush.
shit. She know how to hush. It's crazy.
I,
She
I,
didn't
I
know how
couldn't
to
be the
hush.
judge in this case. I could not be the judge.
I couldn't be. I don't
Hey,
even want to
nah.
listen to it no more at this
I
point.
would, I
Bishop
would
wouldn't
say,
even let
hold
them
up,
get out no words. As soon as they
hold
start
up,
with that stuff,
time out.
it's over
I'm a
with.
hold up. I'm gonna say, I feel like I'm well within my right. I feel like the jury feels the same way. I feel this is too much. I don't see any criminal activity by this young man. I see freak nastiness going on, and this is not an Uncle Luke video. So what I am
Listen,
going to do is I am going to dismiss this case in all charges with prejudice,
with prejudice is
because nobody else wants to hear this.
Am I? If I'm not mistaken, they got video of some of these freak offs too. I'm
I
assuming.
said with
My
prejudice. My word is the law. Get out of
my
my
thing
courtroom.
is, why do they even need to go as far as even watch the video?
Yeah, it
Y'all
don't
got
even.
y'all
It
got
don't say
plenty
shit.
of.
So how y'all feel about the hotel video? Cause that they basically put out the whole unedited version.
Come in the room, Domo. I got the baby or daddy.
Nah, I'm good.
Bad boy.
Hey,
What's up? Can't stop me.
take that means so much more
Bad
now.
boy. Take it.
So that that the full video of the hotel came out, and yeah, he was dragging her all through that hotel, man.
I'm not, now listen. Y'all can take it for what y'all want to take it as. My people raised me to defend myself.
look,
She
If
probably look at
somebody's
Diddy as a
assaulting, no,
monster
if
though, man.
somebody's assaulting you, man, woman, he, she, whatever, defend yourself. Now, just beating on a woman, I do not approve of that.
Right,
I do
right.
not approve of that. But I'm telling you right now, any woman dumb enough to put their hands on me gonna suffer.
look. Do you think that maybe she was so deep in that she thought she deserved it, so she didn't fight back?
My hands just like them triggers them YNs be having, non-binary. Yes, sir. Clean at your own. I'm telling you, don't
I
even.
seen one report. They said they was. She said she was dehydrated. They was doing stuff for 36 hours straight. I said, "Good lord."
36.
Hey, well,
Yes.
you ain't, boy.
They don't know
Y'all
me, but
ain't.
I'm good for a good 36 seconds.
Hey, hey, I'm
Hey,
already in.
I'm good for 36 seconds, nigga.
Listen, I already called your Uber. I'm in the bed
Hey,
sleep.
that's a long time,
Um,
bro.
y'all gotta be alternating. Ain't no way all y'all just up like that.
So they
I
had to
Well,
don't know
been on.
what kind of drug they was on,
right.
fam.
They
I was
had
just
to
about to
been
go
on
there. Like,
something, bro.
it,
Cause
you
ain't no
had
way.
to.
Ain't no
You
way they had
you
to
had to be
been
on
on
something
something.
pretty heavy too.
But I ain't gonna lie, this is very disturbing. This only like the first couple days.
I don't even
It's
want to
about
be
to
here when
get
it gets to the
even.
end.
It's about to get even wilder.
Uh,
I don't want to
man,
hear no
oh,
more of it. I'm gonna keep it a
listen.
buck with you. I don't
Yeah,
want
I'm
to hear
yeah,
no
I'm
more of it.
yeah, I'm good on it, bro.
The
Yeah.
Lord is my shepherd. He know what I don't
They
and
nasty.
do
Shout
want.
out before we get to the next segment, man.
All right.
If you on Twitter, go to our YouTube. It's in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment. Shout out to the 55 people in the building, man.
Hey,
This takes me
yo.
back. Hold on, I got one more story before we go to this. This
All
takes
right,
me
yeah.
back. Matter of fact, I want to get my homegirl on here so she can validate this, right? I
Oh
remember she
my
had
goodness. We
moved to
believe
the
you, Bishop.
no, listen, she had moved to the projects back where I'm from or whatever. It's right up the street from my house in Folkestone. And I'm sitting there talking, she was like, and her friend was like, yeah, Dirty, you're not freaky enough for me. I'm like, girl, you know who you talking to? And she was like, she's like, you gonna let me put my finger in your butt? I said, hey, I don't even play like that,
Hey
girl.
man,
I knock
we
you.
could have went
Hold up.
without that
Hold up,
segment.
listen. I'm like, I don't even play like that. She was like, well, she was like, my ex used to let me do it, and I used to pay. I was like, what? Hold up, what? I'm like,
You
that
should
ain't
have said the
freaky.
same thing
That
over again. Do you know who you
I said, that
talking
ain't
to?
freaky. That's HOMO. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I got the video. You want to see? I'm like, heck, no, I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all just nasty. That's not freaky. That's nasty. So moral of the story is chitlins, be
Yeah.
mindful. Be mindful, chitlins. Please be mindful. Because these people nasty out here. Know who you dating. Before you open up them legs, young
So let
lady,
me ask you
get to
this.
know that
Cause
fella.
y'all saying what y'all saying is know who you dating. How do you get that information out your partner?
Well,
Cause
I tell you how you
That's
get
they're
that
thing.
not willing
information
to
out your
tell
partner.
you.
If so, let me ask
There's
you
a
a
lot of
question,
people
right?
that ain't gonna even say
Let
that
me ask
either.
you a question, right? If just because we all grown here, right? You
Right.
meet this female, right? And y'all have a vibe. Y'all got a lot of stuff in common. Y'all have great conversation. Y'all go to dinner. Like doing nasty stuff ain't even on y'all mind. You feel what I'm saying? Couple months don't went by before you even got, you know what I'm saying? Like that's getting to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to
But
see the people in the light of
Hold on, you
day.
said a couple
Hold up.
months go by before you get any?
Yeah. So this is my thing
we
right
Oh
now.
got
yeah,
special
I
guest in
ain't
the
never got to
building.
know
Hold up.
nobody
This is
like
my
that.
thing. Hold up.
We
This is
got
my
special
hold up.
guest in the
Hold up.
building, man. What's up?
Li- hold up
Oh,
before we get there. Hold up before we get there. Let's finish this topic real quick. So listen, this is the problem with people, right? We meet somebody off the internet at the gas station or somewhere. We don't met somebody at, right? Text, FaceTime, this, that, and the third, go out to eat, we in their draws later on that night, right? Then we lusting. We think we getting to know them. We're not getting to know them. We going to hang out, watch movies, and you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get it flagged or whatever,
allegedly,
but
allegedly.
ain't no allegedly. You know what's
Man,
going on.
Kino, it sound like you in the
Hey,
bathroom.
You know what's going. Ain't no
oh,
allegedly. We know
it's a
what's going
hallway.
on. We know what's going on.
Is there
We
anything in the
grown.
hallway? God.
Joker sound like he in an open space,
That's
like
what
he in
I'm
a
saying.
hotel.
Like you in an empty apartment. What the
That boy hallway got some echo, don't it?
Yeah, like
Hey,
but
Is that
but
Tre
I'm
listen.
Boogie?
saying though, Bishop,
Wait,
I
is
get what
that
you're saying, right? But it's like, yeah, we've been vibing for a year, but I used to do freaks offs and let people piss on me. Like
Listen,
how do
That's
like
crazy.
how
Listen.
you tell
Hey
somebody
You
man,
that?
gotta
hey
be.
man,
Listen,
I don't
hold
care
up,
if we was
Trey. You
vibing
just
for
got here,
20.
Trey. Trey, you just got here, Trey. Hold on, Trey. You just got here, Trey. Listen, listen, young Trey. Listen, bro. This is what y'all gotta understand, right? I was raised on keep it real. If they gonna rock with you, they gonna rock with you regardless of what you did in your past. They worried about what you're doing right now because you wasn't a part of my past. You got to focus on the present, right? I have no problem telling. I'm an open book. I have no problem telling nobody anything they ask me. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Tell you the truth. I tell people all the time. Yes, I used to battle rap. Yes, I used to be a content creator. Yes, I have content creator friends. Yes, I this, that, and the third. You can accept it or you
Yeah, I
not.
used
But
to
guess
get
what,
pissed
baby?
on.
No, I ain't never did that right there. But if
That's
they
what
say
I'm
that right
saying.
there,
That's what I'm
if they
saying.
tell them like
Like
that, and hold on.
hey,
Yeah,
Kino,
hold
Kino,
on,
you gotta get wherever you at, man.
hold on. I
right,
ain't lying.
let me just put this stuff in the house real quick. My
Listen.
bad.
You sound wild,
Walking you
bro.
around the house in a dog leash, got no problem with that. Spanking you, got no problem with that. Spitting in your mouth, got no problem with that. Now, when you go there right there with
But okay,
urination,
you talking about yourself. I'm talking about
yeah,
how does Casey say that to her husband?
that's what I'm
She
saying.
not
That's what I'm
gonna tell
saying.
him
When you
that.
listen,
That's
listen,
why he
listen,
walked out the courtroom.
listen. I'm a, okay. Let's go to female logic. What female say? Keep it real with me no matter what. Even if it don't work out, we can still have a friendship. Keep it real with me
I'm
no
not
matter.
gonna lie. Somebody
Hold up,
piss on me, I'm taking it to the grave.
man. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. You got to be real, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I'd rather
Well,
you
she
tell me
ain't
than
kept it
find
real
out.
with him because he walked out, so he
I
ain't
know
know
she
all
ain't keep
that.
it real with him. She walked out. She walked
He
out. I
walked
mean,
out.
he
He
walked
walked
out.
out.
He walked out, and guess what? I stand with that brother. You can do better, good brother. Leave these
Duh.
skanks where they at. Go out and get you a Latina girl, a white gal. Go out and get you something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Them divorce papers, she wouldn't left the courtroom without signing them. Soon as she was done talking, I'd have had them drinks in hand.
Man, look,
I would have had somebody bring them
it,
to me.
it wouldn't have been no divorce. I'd have been a widow or whatever they call the dude when the woman die.
Allegedly.
Ele- Nah, for certain.
It'd have been over with.
For certain. Let me get some news like that.
Yeah, she
Cause
wild
look,
though.
I'm gonna tell y'all what the biggest problem is. What like it's like this, right? Cause you thinking like,
Mm-mm.
damn, they been together a minute. She might have told him. They don't
She ain't
never
telling
tell you
shit.
the whole story.
She she was like,
So
yeah.
yo,
She probably
yeah,
told him I like rear positions, but didn't
yeah,
say
you know what I'm
that
saying?
position
Like
ended.
they don't never hit you with the whole shebang. So like you gotta think this a whole investigation. This in court. This gonna be in paperwork. This means every single detail. You can't tell me it ain't 4, 5 things in there. He like, hold on, wait a minute.
So they
You,
said they
you,
basically saying he rolled out at the part when she was like she had sores on her tongue and it was
well, I
burning.
think they
Cause she
made him
probably
do it.
kissed his ass that one day too.
I'm
So
I'm
That
not.
morning,
he
nigga, before they went to court.
boy, hey, yeah. Hey, Trey, what you say? A widow, a male widow? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, whatever they call that.
Hey, listen, Channel 7 News by 6.
She
Cause
probably
you
kissed him this morning before they even went in the courtroom.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I
At
ain't gonna
that
lie.
point, I
They said
don't
on Twitter that he was both a trainer though, so he might have some inside sight on this shit already. But me personally, yeah, man, that's a
me
sick nigga,
personally,
man.
if anything like, oh no, I'm sitting it up in the courtroom because y'all gonna take me one way or another. So I'm finna get it off right here.
I,
The case is
I think,
over
I think,
with.
I think,
This is a
I
new
think they made
case,
him lead though. But
but
nah, but
they
Diddy a sick nigga too, man. Give him 50 years,
listen. 50 years ain't
50? I
enough.
wouldn't even put a number on that. Life with
Look,
parole,
kill him,
nigga.
listen.
kill him.
The judge,
You
look,
need to
judge should be
chill,
like,
man.
the judge should be like, I'm sentencing you to and never complete the same. They say, well, how many years? I'll figure that out. Just go.
Nah. When that nigga say how many years, just say yes.
Listen, hey,
Get your
you
ass
gonna
up
be up?
out of here.
I would have told you gonna be up for parole when my grandson take my place in this court. How old is your grandson? He ain't been born yet. Oh shit. Yeah, it's up for you.
Like at first, when I was thinking about the case, I was thinking like, man, ain't no crime to be a freak. But I
Yeah.
do think if you do certain shit, I have no doubt in my mind you will kill somebody. So yeah, kill his ass,
Uh,
lock his
hey,
ass up. Like clearly nothing is beneath you.
hey,
So
you
Hey, I
know what
see
I
how this
find funny
going right
though?
here.
You
I
know
see
what
how
I
this
find
going.
funny?
It's your Black
How?
Kings when I cuss, but when he do it, it ain't nothing. I see what's going on.
my
Hey,
bad. No
On my
cussing on the show.
Yeah,
how them
try
men
to.
hey,
do it?
we're
I'm
trying
not.
to keep
I
to
was gonna get
a
to it.
minimum.
How
I
y'all
just gonna
Midwest
see if
boys
it
say
was
it
a
on my
flurry.
mama,
All
Cause
I
you
know
know
is
better.
on
I find it
grandmama.
funny that Diddy going through all of this and Felice Johnson already been released. Like, why don't we just let them have at it for a while and see how
Like
you
Fleece
feel after
told
that?
y'all, booty is
Now,
more important than drinking water.
Could Diddy like to be in control and Fleece like to be in control? That ain't gonna work.
Right. That's your punishment. Y'all go in this room. We'll see what happens. We'll see y'all in 20 years.
I tell them like this: I
Boy,
like you
I don't know. Well, what I'm
and I
hearing
want
in
you.
this trial, Diddy might have a good shot. I don't know. I'm
I
a,
ain't gonna hold you. This is one of the rare times. Well, one of the rare times I wish the Boondocks are still running because I know they'd do an
nah.
episode about.
They would have
They
shut
would
Boondocks
drag
down.
it.
They would
Boy,
have
they
shut
would have.
Boondocks down trying to episode this shit.
Boy, I promise you. But
They would have cease and desist boondocks ASAP.
hey, listen. But hey, I'm leaving it up to my boy Seth MacFarlane. Come on with the Family Guy. I know you got something cooking for this. You got to.
That's crazy, bro. So, but like I said, it's just one of them things. Like she probably just ain't want to tell him. It's hard. I wouldn't. It ain't no
It
real
ain't hard. So
conversation.
let me ask you a question. How is it hard to tell somebody? Let me see. This is what I be talking about you
I'm not
with
about
chick.
to
Here it
tell
comes.
nobody I
Hold up.
got pissed
This
on,
what I
bro.
be talking about you with like chicks,
Right?
bro.
Would you
So
rather
you
be
mean?
pissed off or pissed off?
Hold up. So you mean? Hold up. Hold up. We man in here, bro. You know how hard it is for us to vent the women. You know how hard it is for us to put our pride to the
Mm.
side and confide in women. You know, put our trust in women.
Okay, so my
So
question to you is,
hold up. Time out. You know what it takes to ask a woman to
come
marry
on,
you,
Bishop. I mean,
to
come on,
provide for this
Keno.
woman, to do this, that, and the third, and you can't sit. If I tell you I want to spend the rest of my life with you, it should be nothing to hide from me,
So, do you think he would have accepted it if she would have told him beforehand?
regardless of the fact, bro. Sometimes you be in too deep. Sometimes you be
Yeah.
in too deep.
So you don't
You
think
ever
Yeah,
he in too
man.
deep right
sometimes you
now?
be
They
in too
married.
deep, bro. So let me ask you a question. So hold up,
They've been
time out. Let
together
me ask you a
10 years.
question.
Yeah, he
Let me ask
But
you
do
a
married.
you
He
question.
think
Let me
next
ask
she?
you
Do
a
one.
you
question.
think she didn't tell him nothing
No,
though?
Keynote. Let me ask you a question because I don't think you know Domo. No, you know what, Domo, you can answer
Uh,
this question too, bro. Have y'all ever went to a chick house that was in the projects or whatever, or an apartment
phew.
complex, and you was hitting or
Yeah.
whatever, and mid stroke you see a roach crawling across the
Boy,
headboard?
hey,
You ain't
hey,
stopping. You
hey,
ain't stopping.
hey.
You in too deep at that point. You
I
in
plead the
too
one, two, three, four,
I,
deep.
I'm
In
glad to
too
say I've
deep.
never come across this issue.
I listen.
That's why I
Hey,
didn't ask you. That's why I didn't ask you.
hey,
Yo,
I ain't
hey,
gonna
yo,
hold
hey,
You
that
you.
coming
nigga.
from Baltimore?
Hey, Dumbo, you did that
I,
shit, gang?
Listen, I know
I ain't
Domo
gonna
from
hold you.
Baltimore. It's
Nah, not
roaches
that
and
I
Boy,
it's roaches all
remember.
over the city. It's roaches and rats
no,
all over the city. I know
I
it
ain't gonna
though.
hold you. I can remember one
I ain't gonna lie,
specific
that
time
only
that
been.
happened.
That's
I
not
can.
easy to just
I be
tell
too
somebody,
locked in,
bro.
man. I probably wouldn't even notice.
Now, see, I ain't gonna hold you. My thing was like, I'm gonna keep this as PG for the show as I can. But I was in a laid back position, and she was servicing me, if you will. And I was, you know, what I'm saying, she was, it was for the good. You know, what I'm saying, you know how you go. Sometimes you lean back and you just like, oh yeah. Well, I looked up, I'm like, I know the fuck that ain't. I know, but
Just
then she
like
did.
this, man.
Yeah, I'm like, I know that ain't what I think that is. Hey,
That
listen.
joint about to dap
Hey,
you up.
hey, hey, bro! I promise you, I was in my head. I'm like, dog, if that thing fall and hit me,
Man, look, I've been
it's gonna be a story.
I've been out the ghetto for too long. I'd have screamed.
Man, I ain't gonna hold you, boy. I ain't gonna hold you, boy. When I got up out of there, I took everything
Hey,
I had on except my
hey!
drawers in
I
the parking
swear
lot,
to
boy.
God,
I
bro!
shook everything, boy.
Dog, I didn't even put my shoes back on because I'm like, if they on the bro, if they in my boots, I'm gonna be. I literally threw
Them
my boots
boys.
in a dumpster in the parking lot.
I'm gonna
I,
tell
Trying
you
to
I,
something
find
I
I,
your
learned,
clothes.
bro. I'm gonna tell you something I learned, bro. I'm gonna tell you something I learned. If I go to a chick house and I know I gotta go to work and I stay the night with them or whatever, bro, listen, I got my night clothes on, my work clothes, and everything else is in the car. It's in the car. I don't even park in front of the apartment. I park down the street. You hear me? I park
Yeah, you
not
know
in it's in
roaches
the
travel,
complex,
my
but
boy.
exactly. That's why you gotta I park beside the nice cars.
well,
I know they ain't
they,
got no
they,
roaches in them.
hey, roaches was the first immigrants. They getting every chance they can to get up out of there. Boy,
Yeah, them things travel.
Yeah, that's crazy work though, man. This whole trial crazy work, man. I hope they kill
Yeah.
him though. I hope they decide to kill him mid trial.
All right, man.
We can't have
Be-
him on these streets.
Before
hey,
we get to the
he got
next
too much
segment,
money
man.
tied in with stuff. He gonna be slightly protected. Watch.
Before we get to the next segment, man, we got 59 people in the building. Like, comment, subscribe. Go to the YouTube, hit the likes, man.
Where man, where can you see all the people in the building? Where they be watching this on? YouTube?
YouTube,
I
yeah.
got it hooked up to YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nah, 'cause
yeah.
I was just asking. I was just asking because I was on Twitter like I think the other day, and I seen y'all is live, and it said like I think it had like 60 people. I'm like, dang,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I clicked
it
on
was rolling the other
I
night.
clicked on it. I clicked on it on Twitter. I'm like, I can't see anybody who's watching. Like, so
Yeah,
okay,
they don't show you who watching. Just say the number.
okay, yeah,
All right,
all
Hey,
right,
so
yeah.
hey, wait, hold
what?
on before you transition. Damo, is there a way where we can see the number? Because I don't like, or is it just you because you're hosting?
Maybe it's just me
It
because
showed
it's
me
one.
when I was on Twitter. I just couldn't see who.
Oh, okay. So
Nah,
we
yeah,
have to
you go
basically
on. Yeah, you gotta go on Twitter. But
bet.
it's a combination of Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So if it's like
Oh, okay.
40 on Twitter, it might be 20 on YouTube.
Domo, I got a battle we can set up because I hear a little
Man, I
Isaiah
don't want to talk
Jordan.
about. We're not here
I
for
hear a
battle
little
rap right
Isaiah
now,
Jordan
It's
man.
too
in
much
here.
controversy
Nobody
for
want to
battle
talk about
rap.
battle rap. That's the point of the
Okay.
show, to get away from
Oh,
battle rap.
hey, hold on. Who you talking to like that, boy?
I'm just saying, like, why we always gotta almost about to talk about battle rap? Well, I don't want to talk
Why
about that.
K Shine and Tay Rock almost about to fight?
All right, man.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Hey, hey,
We're
talk.
going to the next segment, man. I don't know what this guy talking about.
I,
So look, man.
I almost
They
said something, but I'm gonna be quiet.
they called for they called for emergency press conference. They basically said the bodyguard came clean. He said, "Man, I don't like that Tory in jail, and it ain't his fault. It wasn't his gun. He ain't shoot it, and he said who shot it, man.
Man, shoot
Y'all
everybody.
think that's why they tried to off him?
Shoot.
hmm
Because he
I don't
got
know,
stabbed
man.
14 times 2 days ago.
I don't know, man. SA doing life, man. He could have stabbed him for anything, man.
Yeah, he don't
He
care.
could have. He could have
He
just
ain't get.
looked at him wrong.
Yeah,
he
he ain't
got.
coming home, so
He
he don't
got
care.
life. It don't take much. You know what I'm
Right. I mean, I could have got
saying?
stabbed over a mustard pack and two coffees.
But overall, I feel like, man, yeah, just shoot everybody in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Cause look, cause shoot Tory. Cause why you ain't just take the little ass plea deal? You'd have been home right now.
Because look, this
No.
okay. So his
Nah,
defense
no, you
is
weren't.
hold
Hey,
on,
You
hold
was
on,
on
let
hold
your
on,
right.
hold on, hold
Hold
on.
up. No, you
His
weren't.
defense,
You got
his defense is that he ain't want to snitch. He trying to go by the street code. That's his
He not no.
defense.
no,
He
Well,
not
you
in
ain't
no.
making
hold on.
street money no more.
Let me
He
Like,
address
not.
that's
something
the.
real quick.
He
Hold up.
never
That's what he
was
Hold up.
making
said.
no street money,
Let
man.
me
You don't
let
get up
me
there
let
and
me
tell.
No.
let me address something real quick. Let me address something real quick. If he would have took that plea deal, he
He
would
would
have
be home.
basically signed all no, he would have basically threw all his rights away. He wouldn't have had no offer to no trial. When you sign a plea deal, you don't get a trial, you don't get no
What I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to
appeal,
but
trial
you be
you
for?
don't get
home though.
Yeah,
you're
you be
not listening to
home.
what I'm saying. When
Right.
you sign a plea deal, you have signed over your rights, bro. You don't get to go to court and say, oh, some new evidence come out. You don't get to go to
I don't
court and
care if I'm
appeal that.
home.
But no,
Yeah, I don't care about none of
but
that.
what I'm saying is that's still on your record. He did the right thing because guess what? That can get off and he can sue and get his money.
But hold on. First of all, let's understand one thing here. He's not locked up for shooting her. His charge is possession. He ain't getting out.
Oh yeah, he did.
He ain't getting out. No matter who say, no matter who
Right.
come out and say, she said they can come out and say Meg shot herself. He not coming home. So I'd have took my
So
plea
let's
deal.
let's
Like,
let's let's say hold on. So I got a question.
So
Let's
they
keep the
charge him
topic
with
right.
possession of firearm, basically.
Right.
Let's keep the
Even
top.
though it
Let's keep the
was.
topic. Let's keep the topic, but let's segue into something, right? Why
yeah,
do black women do black men the worst in these times we live in right now?
Oh, hey, man, I need a
Why
cigarette.
do
I don't even smoke
why do
cigarette. I need a
black
cigarette.
women listen? I'm being honest right now, right? When
No, you
I
ain't.
see when I see these healthy interracial couples, they're happy, they mind their business, they're in
Boy.
love, they do for each other. It ain't financial. They do great, right? And then the sisters think you're supposed to just give them stuff they can't even give for themselves. I'm not saying that's all sisters, because some sisters got their stuff together. But the sisters that got their stuff together they have a high tolerance for being toxic and masculine, right? That they have a high tolerance for that. And the sad part about it is, bro, a lot of black women are afraid and they start neglecting when we had these talks because when we say allow a man to be a man, right? You have to allow a man to be a man. And they don't do that. They support feminization of black man. They this the
They
crazy part.
responsible for it to a certain degree.
They support LGBTQ rights, right? They support that highly. The numbers are high for black women supporting that mess, right? But then they degrade us. They call us this, that, and the third. if you say, hey, listen, yada yada yada, this is how I feel about what you said, yada yada yada. We sassy.
Sassy.
Huh?
Right.
Hey
You
Immediately.
and your
man,
feelings.
But then they
what
turn around a couple months later and be like, babe, you can talk to me about anything.
You can't.
Get the hell out my face.
Hey, how
Get out
many
my
Yeah.
times you done seen that floating around on Facebook? Like,
You can't,
oh
bro.
man, you can
what
talk to us women. All
no, we
one
can't.
thing
right.
one thing about me, man, a female dog ain't gotta allow me to do nothing. Come on, man.
Hey, hey,
I,
that's a young
I,
black clean right there. That's
I'm a,
Bro,
what
when
he
it's
did.
I'm gonna tell
when
you
it's time to
the
man
realest
up and
thing.
drop my nuts, I'm gonna drop them.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I know, and this is me being honest, right? I'm out of all my homeboys that I'm close with, right? Me, Keyshawn, Reese, yeah, me, Keyshawn, Reese, and Trey. Out of people I went to school with that I'm close with, we're the only ones that have our kids are all African American, well, Black American, you know. And everybody else they got biracial kids, and a lot of them still in relationships with the people they've been with,
That
except
they,
for
they,
one of my homeboys. And he dated a girl from Savannah. He dates a girl from Savannah. They've been together 7 years, and I vividly remember, we hanging out and stuff, and she's like, am I wrong? Because I told him, like I had my shit together before you came in the
Young
picture.
Black Kings.
Young Black King. See, I told you, see how he do Tre Boogie, but he don't do me like that. So she was like,
automatic.
I
I'm
don't.
trying to adjust to
She
censoring
was like,
myself.
everything I did for myself before you came in my life, I'm going to continue to do for myself. I don't need you to get my nails done. I do that. I don't need you to get my hair done. I do that. I don't need you to pay my car insurance. I don't need you to pay my car note. I don't need you to do any of that. I did that before you got here. I can still do that. If we live together, yeah, we can go 50-50 on the bills, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. We can do that. But all that other stuff, I don't need you to do that for me. If you want to do something for me, do it from your heart. Like, let's go on a vacation. Let's go do this. Let's go travel. Just some things just because. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's spend
What,
holidays together. Let's go do stuff.
what
They have
what's
been
the problem?
together 7 years, bro. And they are like, bro, they got a house together. He got a black on black. She got this man his Challenger. She got the interior redesigned. She got it. It was a, you had to put the key in it. You ain't got to put a key in it anymore. She got it some mess where he got a fob and all that now. Like it's push to start now. Like her daddy works for Tesla or some mess like that. And he got plugs. So like she's loaded, right? She did that for him. He brought her a Jeep, bro. They got all their cars are the same color, black on black rims, paint, all of that, bro. Like they literally, hey, we're going to Puerto Rico this summer. Okay, we're going to the Maldives after that. Like I got vacation time. I still got 30 days vacation time. We can do, you know what I'm saying? And
You
they
want to
are
know?
happy. They are happy.
And you said they
They
interracial,
are.
right?
Yeah, and you know what's crazy?
Yep.
She makes like today. He makes good money. He's in the high 30s or whatever, right? She still makes
Thirty
more than him.
thousand?
She don't. No, he
I
make
think you
no,
mean an hour.
no. I mean an
Oh,
hour.
okay. I was
This
about
man,
to say
I was about to
and
say,
30,000.
I don't even want to
30,000.
put my I don't want to put
High
my
thirties
bro
ain't
business out,
nothing.
bro.
What you gonna
Like,
do? Buy
bro,
a piece of
he
gum with
worked.
that?
No, like, bro, he worked. Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Watch.
Shout out
Listen.
my brothers
He
making 30
like
though.
he worked so no. He
Right.
made like damn near $40 an hour. Like so. It's like
That's what's up, bro.
he brung in like 174 last year, something like that. And I'm telling my partner business. She brung home like damn near 300,000 or whatever. She don't throw that in his face. He's the man of the house. They do this, they do that. They stack their money up. They invest together. They do this, they do that. Like she taught me some of the
But
financial
you
things.
know
Her
where that
dad taught her. Her
start
dad
from
taught
though?
her what to put this in, to put that in, doing this, that, and the third. Like,
Oh,
bro, she treats his kid like it's her kid. Like, bro, they
it's a
great,
team.
right?
That's a team.
You meet a girl that work at McDonald's and you accept her for working at
No,
McDonald's.
you got to
Y'all
pay her
gonna
car note, her
what?
phone note. You got to
I can't
if
do
you
that, bro.
on the
Like
first date, you got to
the
buy
quickest way
food
to
for her
turn me
kids.
off is to ask me for something, bro. The
Let
quickest
me
way the quickest way to turn me. I told her, listen. I told her, yeah, I can get your nails done. I don't mind. I get your hair done. I don't care about that. That's light work. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can do all that, but you can't help me pay my light bill. If you can't help yourself pay your light bill, I don't know what to say. If I can pay mine and do that for you or whatever, what did I tell you? You need to get your priorities
but
straight. Why
but
didn't you
but
say,
but
hey,
but
hold up, hold up,
Bishop,
hold up, hold on 1 minute, hold on 1 minute. When I said that, why didn't you
This
say,
nigga
yeah,
don't
I'm
want
kind of
nobody to
running low
talk,
on
man.
funds. I'm kind of
What's
running
wrong
low on
with you,
funds. Can
man?
you help me with this, that, and the third?
You
You
always
wanted
here. We
your
got
hair
special
did and
guests
your
here.
nails did,
We got special
but you
guests here,
didn't
man. Let
want
somebody else talk.
you didn't want help. Go ahead, bro. See, we having a
Hold on,
real
hold on, hold on,
conversation.
hold on, hold
Y'all
on,
want to
real
go to
quick,
BS.
Bishop.
We having a real
Bi-
conversation.
Bishop, your answer is in what you said though. You said she making 300,000, he making 170,000. The answer is she already got money.
No,
Y'all
no, no.
stop.
It go deeper
She
than
been
that,
had money
bro.
before.
Y'all stop accepting women with $0.
No,
Yeah,
no, no.
that's a
It's
fact.
deeper
You
than
don't
that, bro.
gotta do.
It,
It's
it
deeper than that.
it's the principles and it's the foundation she was brought up on. You
Man,
don't learn that in our own book.
poor people don't have principles.
Yep, they can.
So
But the
stop
thing
talking.
is,
So
hold
so
on.
stop talking to poor women.
Hey, Tre Boogie. Hey, Tre Boogie. I'm gonna tell you. Hold
Basically.
up, Tre
Not
Boogie. I'm gonna
for
tell you.
women.
Tre Boogie. I'm gonna tell you something. Tre Boogie. I'm gonna tell you some real talk, right? Tre Boogie. I brung in 110 something last year or whatever. I act broke. I'm not broke. My uncle always told me, if you act
And
broke,
they
you
never
keep
sponsored
money.
the stage. Niggas be
I
lying.
will. Listen, bro. You know,
All
I'm a
right,
sponsor
man.
about it for you one. I'm a sponsor about it for you one day, man. I
All
promise.
right,
I'm a
man.
sponsor. But the way Bishop, my son, set up, I gotta go through. That's my accountant. He starts saying you touching his toy money, his
Yeah,
vacation
respect,
money,
respect.
his
Yeah.
Disney World money. He gonna have a problem with that. I mean, I remember his mama asked me, could I get us something to eat from the store? He said no, that's his toy money. You know what I'm saying? So I got to talk to my accountant. You know what I'm saying? That's my accountant. Got to talk to him about it. If he say yeah, I can do it, but he gonna ask how much. And then
Man,
guess what he
it's
gonna do? He gonna get on his phone and ask Google, and he
But
gonna find a video.
listen
but
though, I agree with Boogie though. Like we gotta stop dating
and I
like
want to
that
make
with
some
white women.
clarification. I didn't say don't talk to broke women. I said stop talking to poor women.
Okay, so hold up. That goes back to what I said earlier, though, when we were talking about black women. I said because it's a lot of black women that do have their stuff together. It's a lot of black women that are financially stable that do make a good living. And I said a lot of those black women, they are hyper masculine. They are toxic. They don't bro. I'm all for women that get it out the mud, that get it on their own, right? But at the same time, and I said this on the show before, I don't want no. If I wanted something masculine, I go get a boy. I want you come over here. You come feminine. You come a woman. Don't want. I
And
ain't trying
part
to
of the
argue with you
problem is
about
we
this, that,
gotta
and the
start
third.
dating people that like us too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
If
man,
true.
that
somebody
woman
like you,
don't.
they gonna spend that check.
I don't like no woman spend no money on me. I'm sorry, bro. I
I
can't.
do. I ain't gonna
I
lie to
can't.
you.
I ain't gonna lie, Bishop. I used to be like that, but
No, I'm
times
like that for a
times is rough
reason,
Yeah,
out
bro.
here.
times
I
I
need
just
it.
change, bro.
listen.
I
I like
want you
that.
to
I'm
buy
like
me
that.
something to eat.
But yeah, see, y'all don't clearly
Buy
don't
me
be listening and
buy
comprehending me.
me
I
a
just
shirt.
told y'all I'm cheap, bro. I just told y'all bro. Listen,
Okay, I mean
I
we
could
all
just get paid.
bruh, basically being cheap is basically spending within the budget. We all spend within the budget,
Budget,
bro. That's what cheap
budget,
is basically is.
budget. Listen, bro, I be
What's the
trying to
difference
figure
between
out.
being cheap and
Listen,
having a budget? It's the
listen.
same
When
thing,
I
bro.
work, when I work those 102 hours, I brought home after taxes over three something. I said, how far can $100 stretch me the next week?
Yes, it
I
should
be
be able
trying
to
to,
if you
but
budget
then I
right.
have to, then I have to remember I got a kid,
But look,
so then I have to add another 100 on to that.
if you cheap, that's an even better reason for her to spend some money on you.
Oh nah, cause then I got to buy her something. I ain't trying to buy nothing.
And you don't. Why you feel like you gotta
Bro,
do something?
if a woman really like you, she'll
See,
buy you stuff, bro. I
see.
don't
Now
know
here,
what world
this
y'all
is why I
living in.
say it's deeper than that. Because you
But
got if
hold on
they
1 minute though, Keynote. But I do got a
uh,
rule though. I do got a rule because I'm different from a lot of people, right? If I spend money on a woman, or if I spend money on that woman kids, whatever I spend, I'm gonna spend double that or triple that on my kid. That's just law with me. If I do anything for anybody that other than my kid, oh yeah, I
Oh,
gotta, yeah, I can't even
you
do that. I gotta get them
you
straight.
already lost me talking about a woman with some outside kids.
Nah, see, I don't mind, brother. I don't mind. I don't mind, brother. I don't
Hey,
mind that, brother.
Bishop, we on two sides of the same coin. Hey,
Hey,
I got my
listen, Keynote,
stepdaddy
we
license
old,
early.
We
We know.
old, exactly, Keynote, we old. Like, that's what Tre Boogie don't understand. Tre Boogie, we 32. If I'm talking to somebody older than me and in my age range, they got kids, bro, or a kid. But one thing Bishop don't tolerate is a disrespectful kid. I can be into you, but if I see
There
how
you
your
go.
kid act and you allow your kid to do certain stuff, I will not have that around mine.
See, so
Hey,
you say you 32. You just gotta
I'm
find them
30.
in that. You gotta find them in that about 38 range. The kid grown.
hey,
I ain't got to let
no,
that
no, no, no.
nothing.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you from personal experience, and Bishop, don't say the name, please. That don't always work either. It's a
Oh, you talking
mindset. I
about the chrome?
promise you.
Oh, you talking about the
No,
chrome
no.
red hair?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, hey,
yo,
young black kings. Let's just keep it the default anonymous.
Red
But
pill or
trust me,
blue pill?
neither. I'm leaving the shop. I'm good. I'm good. But it's the mindset, bro.
Keynote,
It's
let me ask
about
you a
how
question,
they.
Keynote.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Keynote, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Was it good?
Oh my
Was it
god.
good?
Next segment, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Was it
Yes.
good?
Hey, young black kings, man. So, what about them places, man? I heard that. Hey, man, listen. I'm just here for this podcast, man. I'm just here for this podcast.
Go ahead and talk about them paces, man. You know you want to. Don't try to act like you can't hear now.
He a Pacers fan?
And he just
I
here for this
guess so.
podcast, bro.
All of a sudden,
I ain't gonna lie. This motherfucking playoffs.
young black
Young
kings,
black king. Young black
young black
kings. I got
kings,
you, Bishop. I got you.
young
Nah,
black kings.
this playoff been crazy, man. Like it's like this the first playoffs where I'm wrong about everything. Whoever I
Yeah,
expect
Boy,
to win, do not win. Like this is getting crazy.
and then
boy,
everybody
if
getting injured at the wrong time.
if Denver don't turn this around and pull
I
it
don't
out, then
think
I'm
it.
gonna be
I
wrong
think
about
it
I
will.
think
everything.
Denver gonna win that. I ain't gonna lie.
I
I
feel
ain't
like
gonna
Because
lie to
they
you.
chance was
As a
last
Denver
night.
fan, as a Nuggets fan, hold up. I'm gonna tell you something. As a Nuggets fan, right? I'm a fan of the team, and I'm also a fan of the sport of basketball, right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love the game. We blew two fourth quarter leads, back to back games.
And they got Jokic doing
Russ,
everything.
Russ, non-effective. Porter, non-effective. The bench, non-effective. I'm still trying to figure out why Braun got a goddamn spot on the roster. I've been hating Braun. This is where Bruce Brown and KC Pope thrive when we needed them to hit a clutch shot, stop the bleeding, keep us ahead of the water, right? Jamal Murray's tired. Jokic
And they basically
tired.
got Joker
Jokic
doing
did,
everything. He had
bro. At
44
this
last
point in
night.
time, bro, listen,
Man,
I'm gonna,
Nuggets
I'm
are
gonna be
seven
honest with
though.
y'all. At this point in time, and I've said this, and Domo quote me on this because you know I said this. I said vividly, if we get to our window is small, right? I know who we match up good against and who we don't match up good against. I thought we could have handled them, could have got our rest, and I was praying to God that Golden State finished the Timberwolves. We was not, even if we win this series, I don't have us winning this series, but even if we win this series, we're not going to beat the Timberwolves. We're not.
Man,
We can't beat the
man,
Timberwolves. We're
man,
not going to
Nuggets
beat the
are
Timberwolves, right?
Nuggets are seven,
We're
man.
just not.
Ain't nobody ain't nobody with cornrows going to the Western Conference Finals, man.
Say what?
Ain't nobody with cornrows going to the Western Conference Finals, man. Let's stop doing that,
They went.
man.
Oh, so what? It's two guys. McDaniel's got cornrows. He went last year.
He don't count. He a role player. Your leader can't have cornrows.
Allen Iverson took a team that should never been there. He took them cornrows.
That's when cornrows was normal.
Oh, hold up,
That's what
Ben
I'm
Wallace
telling
got
you.
a ring and he had cornrows. He was a big part of that team.
Now
They
look
had no superstar.
again. Look, this is what I'm
No
saying, Bishop.
superstar.
That's when cornrows was normal. He got it in 2025. We can't allow that.
Brown had cornrows last year and he won.
Oh,
Brown from the Celtics.
Yeah, but Tatum was still the face of that
Oh
team.
no,
So
no, he won MVP of the finals. Tatum took a step back and let him carry that team. Come on, man.
and
We got see
and and that
y'all acting like Big
and
Cat
that
right
and
now.
that's
no, no,
why
Y'all
no. That
acting
was
like
for
Big
look
Cat
look
right now.
that was a
look.
momentary step up though. Yeah, we give him for winning the MVP,
Nah, man,
Finals
nah, hold on.
MVP and
Bishop
stuff.
tripping, man.
But
Nah, Jalen Brown had braids, man. That brother got cornrows.
That's cornrows. Braids and cornrows the same thing. It's
uh,
65. It is currently 65, 65 right now, guys. 65, 65. And, I'm looking at these stats. Jalen Brown has 19 right now. 19, 7, and 6. Okay.
Oh, he hooping. Is it at half?
Yes. It's third quarter, 10 minutes.
Okay, yeah, pretty much second
so
half.
And
so
he's
so
three
are
from three
we?
from deep.
So are we having a little hope left that
I
he
got.
somehow?
I
But
think the Celtics should push it another game. I don't think they'll win the series.
Oh, I ain't
plus
got no
I.
hope.
I don't think they can win the series, but I can see them winning
I'm
today
gonna
and then
tell you.
losing game
I'm gonna
even
tell
six.
if
you
they
something.
right, even if they won a
I'm,
series, they ain't going nowhere else after that.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you some honestly, right? I couldn't get on the show because I was at work. Y'all remember, like, not last year, the year before last,
when they were the clear favorites, and they blew game 1, they blew game 2, and then they blew game 3. They won game 4, they won game 5, and then the Heat came back and put it on them on game 6.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you go when you shoot, you blew. Listen, at the end of the day, if I'm in the front office, I'm sitting here and I'm saying, or I'm the coach, we blew not one, two 20-point leads in back-to-back games, and then blew another lead in game 3. At some point in time, you gotta just gotta
Blame the
say what it
coach.
is. You gotta say what it is. And that's what's wrong with people, man. See, I'm
And
a
they
Kobe
might.
Bryant guy. See, I'm not a LeBron fan. I like assassins. I like
Hold on,
dog mentality.
hey, you like Kobe Bryant?
Oh yeah, yes, I'm a Mamba
Hey,
guy.
hey, 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 notice he was just talking about the Celtics blowing leads, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you don't remember Kobe Bryant blowing a 3-1 lead against the Sun?
Yes, I do. I do. With Smush Parker and the rest of those guys.
Nah,
Yes,
don't
I
bring
do.
up the nah. I ain't with that.
Yes, I do. Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I remember Smush Parker. I remember Ronnie Terrioff. I remember Mims. Chris Mims was the center. I remember Luke Walton.
Man, if
I
you
remember. Hold
good
up, watch
enough to
this.
go up
Hold up,
three
watch
one, you
this.
good
So
enough to
watch
get
this.
one
So
more.
watch. Yeah, yeah, and we didn't finish. Yes, you're absolutely right. We didn't finish. So watch this. He came back the next year with Paul Gasol. Bynum was on that team too, and with Bynum playing minimal minutes. And guess what he did? Gassed him. All gassed him,
What
gassed
you
him.
mean?
He gassed him.
That's,
I
He
think he's
gassed
trying
him.
to figure out what your version of
yeah,
gas
they
means.
lost
Oh
that year.
no, they lost the year he blew the 3-1 lead. The next year they went back. We went back. We
I know
torched
they
them. We lost to the Celtics.
I know nah, they got torched by the Celtics. So I don't get your
Yeah,
point.
we did get. I ain't gonna lie, bro. To this
They
day,
got
I
straight
still hate
belted.
Eddie House. I don't like Jason Terry. I don't like Eddie House. If I see anybody with a headband with the logo
I,
cocked to the side and long socks, I
I'm,
don't like you.
hey, I'm
I
with you.
don't like
I'm
you.
Jason. I'm Jason Terry K, man. He
Man,
ruined.
them jokers start pulling up from deep and they can't miss. That one thing
Yeah.
I say about Doc Rivers, he gonna keep a bench. He gonna have him a bench. Doc gonna have a bench.
Well, Doc Rivers at home because they could
He sure
the
is.
the the Pacers damn near swept them.
That's a good little top, just small topic, real quick. Do y'all think like what be happening be Doc Rivers' fault, or is he
Yes,
just
he's just not a good
happened to
coach.
be there?
I
He's just
think Doc
not a
Rivers
good
is a
coach.
good coach.
I don't think so.
I think he's a great
Cause
coach.
like, all right,
I don't
so
think he's a. I don't think he's a championship coach.
How
I
he has
think that
one.
I think this year and like last year a little different, right? They're dealing with injuries, but let's go back to the
Lob City.
last year on the 76. All right, I'm the coach, right? This game 7. We didn't got the game 7. My MVP shoot 4 for 18. My co-star scored 8 points. Is that coaching? That's my fault.
I want to say something about that.
Nah,
I want to
nah.
say something about. Let's go back. I want to say something about that, right? And I told my cousin this, and if we watch the same series, y'all gonna understand what I'm saying, right? You remember how good the 76ers were playing
Oh my
when
God!
their
You keep talking
star.
about that one Allen Iverson season, man. Let it
No,
go.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm
Go
talking
ahead. Go
about
ahead. Go
last
ahead.
year.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
last year. It was like I think it was whatever year they blew it when they had Harden on their team or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But y'all remember Harden was playing like the beard. And
It was
then when
nice.
and then when what a name came back, what's the African name?
Joel.
Yeah, when he came back, they started running their offense through him. That messed everything up. You had the beard playing high. You had that young. He ain't a YN. That's a young black gentleman. I forgot his name.
Young
The
black.
Maxi.
point guard.
Come
Yeah,
on,
Maxie
Maxi.
was
Yeah.
playing good. You
Nah, they
had
was hooping.
Tyrese. You had Tyrese playing darn good. But then when you bring Embiid back, instead of Embiid getting on the block, backing down, getting to the basket and getting fouled, he want to take pull-up jumpers from the top of the key and do all this and spin off and cry and this, that, and the third. Like, bro, this is my thing, right? Sometimes my uncle always told me this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna go with what's working right now, and then I'm gonna insert you into the lineup. I think a lot of coaches have got away. Look, if I'm coaching, I'm gonna tell them straight up, let me coach. Let me coach the way I know how to coach. If I have chemistry right now, right? If I had that little, if I'm what's the guy's name? Uh Golden State, right? If we're
Yeah.
out there and the
Kerr.
little curly haired mixed boy, white boy, whatever he is, if he's shooting lights out, I got somebody else shooting lights out. Jimmy Butler's doing Jimmy Butler. I got my team playing right. When Curry comes back, I'm gonna say, hey Curry, I don't want to stop the momentum. I know
I'm
you a
never saying
superstar. I know
that.
you understand it. Let's work you back in the roster, but I don't want to take a risk for you coming off injury, getting hurt. Can you respect that? And if you don't respect it, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna work you in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
cause
ain't gonna
listen,
lie.
this
I
my
ain't gonna
show.
lie, Bishop.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie, Bishop. You lost me with that one, boy. And if
the
Curry
crazy
hit
thing
that
is,
flow, I'm saying toss up 53s.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, right? We got to understand when you understand sports, you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes rolling with the hot hand, because everybody has roles, right?
Mhm.
So I was just talking about the 76ers and what's the dude's name? The light skinned dude. Uh
Maxi.
no, not Maxi, the light skinned dude. He plays the three and sometimes he plays the four.
Ubre.
No, no, not Oubre, the other
It
guy.
Now how many like they only got a
He
couple light
came, he
skins.
Hey,
I
came,
don't know
he
who you talking about.
that man going through the roster now.
Yeah,
hold
McCain just got there. He not talking about
not
McCain.
him. Not him.
Who
I
the other
got you.
light
Hold on.
skin dude?
Hold on. I got you right now. I
Quentin
got you right
Grimes.
Yeah.
now.
I
No.
think he just got there too. Yeah, I'm saying who's light skin on the Sixers?
The water
Unless they
boy.
traded him. They
I know
had to
you're not
trade
talking
him.
about Ben Simmons.
No, 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 no,
Nah,
no,
nah, he
no.
Oh
talking about
shit.
after. He talking about that last hard year. I'm trying to think. The only one I think of Kelly Oubre.
No,
Yeah.
2000,
Right with curly hair.
2023. Uh,
Mm.
I get what you were saying though, but that don't work when dudes are sorry. So
I
if I
already
no, no,
said
no, no,
though.
no,
I
no,
think
no,
Well,
no.
they
I'm
look,
not
should.
saying they were
I
sorry.
think they should
but
blow it
look.
up
no
and
no
just
no, I'm saying like
go
when you
on and
said
trade
Tobias
him.
Harris.
oh
Tobias Harris.
Tobias,
All right.
okay, yeah,
Oh,
J
okay,
even
okay.
J
Tobias Harris.
Cole,
Yeah,
yeah.
Tobias Harris was playing.
He's not lying though.
No,
That's
hold up,
crazy.
hold up, hold up. Let's go there. Let's go there. Eric Gordon was coming off the bench playing good. Tobias Harris was giving you shit. DeAnthony Milton couldn't even miss, right? Nia ain't coming off the bench giving you good stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
Montrezl Harrell playing big minutes. You know what I'm
I
saying?
forgot all
Then
about Montrez.
PJ Tucker was playing very good aggressive defense. When Embiid came back, the shit went down. And all I'm saying is, bro, listen, we watch it with football. If the Patriots would have said Drew Bledsoe gonna be our starting quarterback after Tom Brady did all that when he got healthy, we would never be talking about Tom Brady the way we talk about Tom Brady right now. Like you got to, and this is just it's always been next man up. If it's working, it's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's the thing. A lot of coaches got to go back to coaching basketball, and that's what's wrong with basketball.
I get what you're saying, and I
And
see that in
and
sports a
before and
lot.
Trey
But I
Boogie,
but I ain't
before
gonna
you
lie.
refute me,
If they sit and be, that's a sweep. They out
and
of there.
Trey Boogie, before you refute me, I am undefeated in this on this podcast talking basketball.
No, you're not.
Oh
No, you're
Yes, I
not.
am.
Stop
Yes, I
lying
am.
to me.
The
You
Nuggets are
Hey,
not
probably
out
look,
you
yet.
probably,
The
probably
Nuggets
with
are
this
not out
cat.
yet. The Nuggets
Probably
ain't
with
out
this
yet.
shirt.
The
look.
Nuggets
That
ain't
that
out
kind of
yet.
I
like
think y'all already heard me say I think the cornrow juju about to kick in. I think the Nuggets got that. I ain't worried about it.
Trey Boogie
but
gonna
that
make
that
me.
like
Trey Boogie
like
gonna make me come out
um
retirement, bro. He keep talking to me crazy.
What's
I
up? You
would
hey
must
never.
got
Bishop.
cornrows then.
Nah, boy, I got a weird shaped head. I would never.
Boy, hey,
So do Shay
Bishop, you
Gillius. It
remember
don't stop him.
Boy, my
look,
head
Bishop,
look
you
like one
remember
of them.
during the
My head
regular
look like one of
season,
them peanuts from the Proud Family movie. I would never do myself like that.
like Bishop, like what you was talking about, I feel you on that because I don't know if you remember. I don't remember who they was playing, but the Pelicans were playing somebody, and I don't think they had Ingram for during that game. And Jose Alvarado came out there knocking down threes, like playing like he don't normally play. And then
Uh-huh.
they sat him down, and then
Yeah.
they decided to bring up like he was the hottest. He was, I think he was he. I want to say he was in double digits in the first quarter by
Uh-huh.
himself. And then
See,
they set him down into the I think to the third quarter, and he couldn't make a thing. It
I
faded.
remember I vividly remember, I forgot the team, but I
Right?
vividly
You know what I'm talking about?
remember, I think it was in the finals. Oh, I forgot I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot.
Oh,
But I remember the Lakers, they played somebody, and their bench was going crazy. I think it was against the Celtics in one of those finals. And Kobe said, don't put me in. Let them rock. They don't need me out there. Let them rock. Let them rock. He on the sideline, cheering them on. Get there. Sending Brown out there dunking on people. See, that's called leadership.
That's teamwork.
It's hot right now. They
Yeah.
hot. I'm not about to go out there and mess this up. I get some
Right.
rest. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants see this. Everybody wants to be. You see it on Twitter all the time. It's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. It's too
But
many
then at the
Chiefs.
same time, you got to remember that as coaches, I don't know this to be a fact, but I'm pretty sure they'll have something that they'll have to face some type of backlash for not playing the stars a certain amount of
Who
minutes.
gives a fuck?
Man,
Young Black Kings.
Bishop tripping, man.
Yeah, he
Like
Who
that's
gives a fuck?
look, and the reason I say that because I actually agree with you when it came to the 76ers thing. Like, cause it varies from personnel to personnel. Like if I'm Kerr, I can't be like, nah, Curry, let Braden Pa Miskey do his thing. Like, nah. The Sixers was stacked. Now that I actually agree with you. I do think they was running a little too much post up and be that but they was stacked though. That don't work for everybody. You can't do you can't be
The
God
part that made me mad was why is y'all letting this man get the ball at the top of the key, and then y'all got everybody
Yeah,
standing
I
at
ain't
the
gonna lie.
3 point line?
MB
Why are
made
y'all
me
letting
mad
him
with that.
ISO like that?
Man, look,
MB made me mad with that.
he threw off a leg of my parlay doing that dumb
But like get in
stuff.
the get in the paint. Like get your ass in the that's why that's why I fuck with Jokic,
Young
man.
Black
Like
Kings. Young Black Kings.
my bad, my bad. That's why
Yeah.
I mess with Jokic because like even watching them, hey, no matter how many times they send that double, triple trap, he gonna come to you getting in that paint, and he don't care how many times he miss, he coming right back.
As he should.
As
Man.
you set you 7-1 7-2. Eventually they gonna start jumping.
See, I'm gonna
They
tell
ain't.
y'all something. Oh, Boston up 75-68. Okay.
I can't
So
get
let me ask
excited.
y'all this: y'all think Warriors going home tonight?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay.
Uh, what
That's
is how
something
the
that's
this is how the NBA works. If the Celtics don't go home tonight, the Warriors going home.
I'm gonna tell you how I knew. I'm gonna tell you how I knew Denver was gonna lose.
How?
Denver has not won like in this second round of the playoffs, right? They have not won a game when the Pacers won.
Oh, okay, they got some Pacers juju going.
When they play on the same day, they did not win.
Hey,
They be trying to
I,
watch the
I
game
still
too.
got Denver in
I
seven
ain't gonna
though.
lie.
I've been saying that.
I owe Halliburton an apology, man.
But that
Yeah,
boy Derrick White gonna hit seven threes. He got 27
he
points.
was looking like
Right.
Curry last night. That
Hey,
boy
that
was
boy
shooting from
cold blooded.
everywhere. You know
Who
what's
I,
so
cold blooded?
crazy, bro? I looked up their roster. It's only two niggas on that team that's 30 in their 30s. And they
nah, yeah,
early 30s at that. All them YNs.
yeah. They nice, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm
Y'all, I
thinking,
ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know who the Timberwolves remind me of a little bit, bro?
oh,
They
Oh,
remind me a little bit of the late 90s Bulls mixed with the mid 90s Knicks, bro.
lost me, brother.
Oh, see, he don't know basketball. He don't know basketball. Like, bro,
You
they're
said
fit.
hold on. I just want to clarify. You said the 47 win Timberwolves remind you of the late 90s Bulls.
I said mixed with the Knicks.
We just want to make sure he heard you right, brother.
I'm trying to understand.
at the 40.
Listen, listen. They're
Ah,
physical. They're physical like the Knicks, right? They're physical like the Knicks, right? They got Ant, who would be their Jordan. They got Ant. They got not Towns. They got Randall, who would be kind of like their Scottie Pippen a little bit. And then they got role players.
hey,
All right, man.
when did Big Cat get
Hey,
on the phone?
yeah, I don't know. That's a big cat take right there,
No,
bro.
I'm not. So hold on. Hear me out. And I'm saying
No,
this from a
we
stand.
tired of
Hold up.
hearing you out. We
So hold
already
up.
heard
Listen.
you.
Hear me out. Hear me out. All I want y'all to do is, because I'm a numbers guy, right? I want y'all to look at their guys' numbers from this series, right? And then I want you to go look at the Bulls' numbers from
Brother.
hold up, listen. And I'm saying this from a reason. Jordan outscored that team. He was the leading scorer on his team. Ant is the leading scorer on his team, right? Then
Right.
Towns is like right up. He's somewhere under Jordan. Same thing with Randall. He's somewhere under Ant, right? And then you got a cast.
So let me ask y'all this.
The
So hold
Y'all
on,
cast
think
gonna do what the
hold
cast
on,
hold
gonna
hold on,
on,
do.
Domo.
Go
So
ahead.
what you telling me is the best players leading in scoring, and the second best player right up under him, and then you got some role players.
Yep.
That's okay. So every other team in the playoffs.
I saw where he was going, and I ain't stop him.
So check this
I
out.
saw exactly where he was going.
Jokic leading the team, leading the
Hold up,
Nuggets in
time out,
scoring,
time out,
and then
hold
you
up,
got
time out,
Jamal.
hold up,
That's like they
no,
Pippin.
no, no, hold up, no, 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 no. So again, let's go
Oh,
here. Again, let's go here. Since I don't, you see, you trying to be smart, right? I compared them that for a reason because they're a good defensive team. The Bulls were a very good defensive team, right? Very good defensive team. They were defensively, they were matchup nightmares for people, right? The Timberwolves, I said this, they are a nightmare for any team in the playoffs. They're too long and athletic. They're big. With their wingspans combined, bro, when they put McDaniel, when you got the smallest dude on their court is Conley. Everybody else wingspan are
And they
damn near
don't even play
7 foot.
Conley like that.
Yeah, he ain't even been
Yeah, they
on the
But
don't
I'm,
get
court.
I'm just
no
saying
10 feet.
when he's on the court, he's the smallest man on the court. Everybody else with their wingspan, they're damn near 7 foot, or they already 7 foot or taller. That's what I'm saying.
So you think they
They're
better? Let me ask y'all this: y'all think they better without Cat, or it's
No,
just the injury?
I ain't
Just
gonna lie. I'm
I,
gonna say
I
yeah. I'm gonna say yeah for a reason. They don't have a defensive liability anymore. We know Towns don't play no defense like that.
and I think they don't got to worry about who the
And
man
and
no more.
and this is the thing. Nah, this is the thing that everybody got mad about Cat for. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of us want to see Cat on the block more instead of just jacking up threes.
He doing that in New York though. I feel like he got
Randall
a
yeah,
nice
Randall
little
is
balance.
playing.
that's why I was about to say Cat wasn't the issue because Cat went somewhere else to doing
Randall
his
is
thing.
playing his Randall is
Yeah,
playing his role very
can
very
y'all
well.
imagine the finals like that?
I ain't
Timberwolves and
gonna I ain't gonna hold you.
the
I ain't gonna
Knicks.
hold you.
I'll take it.
That'd be crazy.
If
I'll take it.
Gobert could go back and tap into who he was some years ago,
Yeah, in Utah.
Man, that boy
oh
been
my
sorry.
God. Oh
hey, if he can
my
go back
God.
and tap into who he was against the
Because right
Lakers,
now,
Tap
right
tap
now,
tap in the yeah
right
man.
now, I got a
Yeah,
bet
hey,
with my
hey, yeah,
bro.
y'all talking about
Listen,
tap
right
in,
now,
man. That brother been playing the
the
same
two
basketball since
right
he
now,
got drafted.
right now, the two goofiest people in the playoffs is Siakam for the Pacers and Gobert. Those are the two goofiest. They will do the goofiest mess I have ever seen in my
Now
life.
you right
I hate
about
when
that,
Siakam
brother.
got the ball in his hand. I hate when they running the offense through Siakam. Because Siakam gonna do what he don't care about no play. Siakam about to dribble, drive, back out, try to post
That's
up, back
that
out,
that
and
that's
then jack up
because
something and then cry to the ref.
they won that ring in Toronto and they tried to tell that brother he a star. You not no star, man. You a role player.
And that's what I
your
told my
premium role player.
But
that's
you
what
a
me and my
really good
cousin
role
said.
player.
Right.
I said the Pacers, they don't have a superstar. The Pacers are a team by committee.
Yeah,
Literally, they're a
yeah.
team by
I mean,
committee. And
I'll
I
go ahead and give Halliburton that role. I'll go and call him because I ain't gonna lie. He hitting
no,
daggers in folks'
I
face.
no, no, I can't give Halliburton that role. Halliburton is a rising star. He don't I call him captain. Captain to come out there like when I don't know what it is, but when he feeling it. But I think
Man,
see I think the only person in the playoffs who name we really need to put respect on as a superstar, Jalen Brunson. We gotta
why?
stop.
Yeah.
We gotta mention Jalen Brunson. We gotta start mentioning Jalen.
I can't mention Brunson and just be like, nah, Hallie ain't right there. Like he right there.
Nah, no, hold up, time out, big cat,
I think he's just
time out,
saying you got to start putting
time
the
out.
respect
No,
on
no,
Brunson.
no, no, no. Let me
Nah,
ask you a
Brunson
question.
Ben got the respect.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And if you looked at these teams play, let's be real. The first time this man got up in the playoffs was last night. He's been
Who?
having he's really not been Halberton has really not been what we thought he was gonna be. Like he
What playoffs you watch?
I've been watching the playoffs the whole time. He's been averaging, he'd get 11 one game, 13, 14, 17. One game he got 19. He get his assists have been low too. He usually is an assist monster. His assists have been kind of low too. So up to his standard from last year. Like he was a walk-in, he gonna give you 20 and he gonna give you about 13, 14 assists. So, but Jalen Brunson is everything to the Knicks, bro. He's everything to the
Look,
Knicks.
I'm
He's
not saying
everything.
Brunson not like that. I'm saying Hallie right there because I'm a
Hallie's
here.
not right there with Jalen
I'm gonna
Brunson.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. Yes or no? Did Halliburton not eliminate these dudes just last year?
Yeah, everybody got hurt.
No, no. Jalen Brunson was losing before he got hurt. He played the we losing. I'm hurt. Nah,
No, he didn't, bro. He got hurt in
they was
game.
on their way
He got
home.
hurt in game 7. He broke his hand.
He was losing already.
He broke his hand. Bro, listen. And I'm gonna say this
Y'all,
again.
they was down
Hold
double
up.
digits
I'm gonna
almost the
say this
whole
again.
game,
Domo.
and then everybody
Domo.
started going to the
Hold up. Time
hospital.
out. No, Domo. Say this with me, Domo. And I said this before the playoffs started. The Pacers are well conditioned. They're going to run the tongue out your mouth. If it goes past 5, what I said, Domo. If it go past 5, what? Oh, now Domo don't want to talk now.
Hey
Domo.
man, you crowding folks superstars, man. I don't get no excuses.
I didn't know. I'm saying, look, listen. Okay, so
I ain't get
let's
no
be real.
ain't get no
Let's
excuse for
be
me. You
real.
talking about
Who had hold up since the playoffs started? With everybody left in the playoffs, who has played a bigger role for their team that's left in the playoffs in the East?
why'd you have to get so particular? You see how he had to
No,
get
I'm
extra
asking a question.
particular? He
I'm
had
at,
to move it to a whole different conference.
no,
Why I
no,
can't
no, no. Listen. No,
why I
hold up.
can't say the
No,
actual
I
person
didn't.
that does
Hold up. Why
more?
I can't do it because we know what the West is. We know what the West is. It's
So so
dogs out there.
so I can't give you the real answer of who does more for their team. I gotta go to a different conference.
See. This is what I'm talking. This is what I hate about you LeBron lovers.
Oh, here we go.
This is what I
That's
hate
like
about you
that's
LeBron
like
lovers.
me saying who the best basketball player in my apartment complex. Like, come
Nah,
on,
that's
brother.
not what I'm
Like,
saying.
you
I'm saying,
can't tell
okay,
me
so
to
look,
limit something.
if I had to rank based off playoffs right now, who's left? Like if I had to rank my top 5 of who's playing the best ball, Joker's gonna be number 1. Joker's playing great ball. Joker's playing excellent ball. Joker's gonna be number 1, and it's gonna be behind him. And then I'm putting my boy right there, who I was just talking about. I'm putting Brunson
That
right there behind him.
that's
You
fair.
put you're not gonna.
I'm
That's
putting
fair.
Brunson. I said what I
I,
said.
I
I
would have
say that's
probably
fair. I
swapped.
think
I would have probably swapped positions. I would have probably swapped Ann and Bronson,
Nah,
but
nah,
still had them right there behind each other. That's
nah.
me personally.
Listen,
I
Ant
mean
Yeah.
is the greatest
to be
YN
honest,
in basketball.
man. To be honest, I think Shea Gilgis right there too. They
He's behind Brunson.
they sorry to me if they didn't have him.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That tall, lengthy, whatever he is, he
Chat
causes a
straight.
lot of problems. His presence is just enough to cause problems. Chet is Chet can do a lot of stuff.
What?
His
Hey
Shit. The
man,
presence.
way.
all I can say is I seen Halliburton miss a free throw, get his own rebound, dribble back out top of the key, and make a game winner.
Speaking of free throws,
That's a superstar to me, man.
we're
I
gonna
don't
Hey,
need
talk
no
Domo back.
about
numbers.
we're gonna talk about how Donovan Mitchell missed 3 of them things.
I
Ooh.
have never called
Oh my
Donovan
goodness.
Mitchell a superstar ever a day in my life.
Hold
Yeah.
Donovan
on,
Nah.
Mitchell,
Bishop. Hold on,
Donovan Mitchell is a star. He's not a superstar.
Yeah.
hold on,
He all star at best.
hold on. He put up 43 straight games. Like, so I thought it's about
Hold
the
on.
numbers.
I'm gonna tell you what I said before the playoffs started, and quote me if I'm wrong. Domo, I said this. Donovan Mitchell, as being the face of an organization and a team,
He
is
don't
gonna only
win.
get you to the second round. That's it. He don't get you
A
no
good
further.
regular season team.
Yes, sir.
We've
Good
been
regular
said
season
that.
guy. Yes, if he ever gonna get one, he's gonna have to be the sixth man of the year or the third option. Just
Six
being
man is
honest with you.
crazy.
Right.
Sixth man or the third option.
6 man is absolute insanity. That's a cat take.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When we just talking about overall game, right? And y'all, because I'm not trying
Well,
to make it
I ain't
sound
gonna lie.
disrespectful. So let me
Nobody
ask you a
helped him
question.
last night.
Let me
So
ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question. We talk about game right now, right? What was
Yeah.
that bald head guy that used to play for the Clippers name? It was he used to come off the bench and he used to drop about
what year,
38.
man?
Come on.
I'm trying to think.
I,
Ball head.
Yeah,
look,
like what
because
Chris
as
year?
soon
Paul
as you
had a
said,
Chris Paul had a cutter too. Jamal
No,
Crawford.
he had won
look,
six man of the year a couple times.
Jamal Crawford.
no,
Yes, sir.
not.
So let's
It,
talk about game, right? Let's just be
I
honest. Let's
wouldn't
talk about
consider
game.
Jamal Crawford ball.
Let's talk about game. Let's talk about game.
he
Jamal
had an
Crawford was
extremely
He
low
had a
fade.
low fade.
Jamal
They
Crawford.
used the number one guard on him.
Jamal Crawford is a better basketball player than Spider. I'm sorry.
Hell nah.
Yes.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
can't give
about
you
that
that.
one.
Yes.
Cause Jamal
Man.
always been a six
Yes.
man. We ain't
Bishop, you
seen
just
him as
like
a
giving
star.
hot takes, man.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you
being
not.
honest. I
You
said
on your
I'm
big
talking
cat
about
stuff right
gameplay,
now.
bro.
Hey, look, it's
You said
provocative.
Jamal.
It
Hold on,
gets the
hold on.
people
And
Look,
look,
I
going.
man.
want to. I
Look,
just want to make sure
hey,
I hear this clear. You
I ain't gonna
said
lie.
Jamal Murray is better than Donovan
I
Mitchell.
did. I
You
didn't
Hey,
said
say
Jamal
anything about
Crawford.
Jamal
Jamal. I
I mean,
never said
Jamal
you
Jamal
said
Crawford.
Murray.
Jamal Crawford.
No,
That's
Yeah.
what you said.
look. And if you go look at my past history, right, I could probably find some old posts. I'm all for Donovan Mitchell slander. We slander Donovan Mitchell. I'm first at the table, but we talking about the nigga losing in the second round. If your best player is Jamal Crawford, 20 wins.
Right. Come on,
20,
like
20 wins. Lottery.
Y'all getting
Washington
Cooper
Wentz
flag.
season, man.
Y'all getting Cooper flag if Jamal Crawford is your best
Yeah,
player.
like come on, bro.
It's
I'm
levels.
not.
It's levels.
Oh, so can I ask you?
It looked good because he coming in for
So
20 minutes
can I
after
ask you a
everybody
question?
tired.
Can I ask you a
Right.
question? So let me ask you a
Uh,
question.
Ask
Mikael
the question,
Bridges.
nigga.
Mikael Bridges was the face of the Brooklyn Knicks, right?
No,
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that ain't
If you,
saying
if you,
much. Yes.
if you
Yeah.
right,
Time out.
for
if you
Time
gotta
out.
what?
twist
How
my
many
arm,
seasons?
yeah.
Time
One,
out.
maybe.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Okay, one.
Hold up. He was the face of the Brooklyn Nets.
They
He's a
went.
role
They
player
still
now.
won 40 games.
Hold up. Time out. Hold up. Time out. Time out. James Harden was a role player. He became the face of an organization in Houston.
Man, don't compare these niggas to James Harden, man.
I'm not being
Uh,
disrespectful. Lou Williams, Sweet Lou. I love Sweet Lou. I love Sweet Lou. He's a
Lemon
damn
pepper
good role
Lou.
player.
Lou and
Damn good role player.
Lou and Jamal the same player.
Damn good role player.
Basically,
So all I'm saying is we act like it's far fetched. It's a lot of guys
It's
that
super far fetched.
no, it's not.
It's,
It's incredibly far fetched to say any of them is better at basketball than Donovan Mitchell.
yeah.
Donovan Mitchell is a good role. He's not gonna lead you anywhere but the second round, bro. I'm sorry.
Listen, Donovan Mitchell is
I
what you would
agree,
call a
Bishop.
premium role player.
I agree. But Jamal Crawford and Lou Williams ain't gonna lead you
They
nowhere.
shit, they gonna shoot that bitch.
long back clean.
They gonna be back on the bench.
Yeah. I can't look, and I be feeling the same way when like I be seeing on Twitter sometimes like people be like, uh it'd be random. People be like, I got Scottie Pippen over Kevin Durant. Like, no disrespect to Scottie. Like, Scottie's an all timer, top five smart. I can't compare you to a dude that was that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's levels to this. Like, I can't say you over this guy, you over there, you getting 18 a game. Like, that ain't even, it's levels to this. Like, so when you was talking about Jamal Crawford over Don Mitchell, like they're not even in the same convos of
Same
players
caliber
out of
of
people.
players.
That's crazy. That don't sound crazy to you?
Nope.
All right, big cat.
I ain't saying. So let me ask you a question.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
let me
tell
ask
you
you a
why.
question. I want to ask you a real question. I want to ask you a real question.
Yeah,
We know what era Sweet Lou came in. We know what era Crawford came in, right? Do you
yeah.
think Donovan Mitchell could have been a star in the early 2000s?
No,
Exactly.
role
My
player at
fucking
best.
point. Role player. My
Ooh,
fucking point.
hold
He would have
on.
been in the
Yeah,
same. He would have been
I
the
think
same role.
I think so. What are we talking about?
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
don't get
my
the
point
question.
is
Like,
so watch
yeah,
this.
what's
All
the
right.
point?
Hold up. So
What
watch
is the
this.
point?
So hold up my point. So in the area that we live in, it ain't really no defense being played, high scoring games. If you put Sweet Lou on the court, when if you touch him, he's going to the free throw
Hold on,
line.
hold on.
Hold up. Hold up. Hear me out. We just sat here and agreed that he would have been the same caliber player that these guys would have been in their prime in their era. If you put these guys in an offensive league, which they were both of those guys were straight offense, right? You put them in this. You put them in this system, in this era, right? They can do the same thing. Like what are we
Uh,
talking about?
we're talking
Man,
about what we've actually seen, though.
Okay,
yeah,
okay, so
like,
okay. So what? Bro, it's contradicting, right? If we sit here and we say, bro, this man, if he played in their era, he would have been the same caliber of player. But we're sitting here talking about. Listen, this was a league when you had a prime Paul Pierce, prime KG, Steve Francis, AI. You had Kobe, you had Shaq, you had Chauncey Billups in Detroit before he
Donovan
went to
Mitchell
the
better than
Nuggets.
Chauncey Billups
Say what?
as a player. Yes,
No. Chauncey Billups got a ring.
individually.
Chauncey Billups was the leader of that
Uh,
team. Chauncey Billups was the
uh,
leader of that team. He got a
oh
ring.
my
Mr.
gosh.
Big Shot. Mr. Big Shot.
Mario Chalmers got a ring.
No, Mario Chalmers got a ring. Oh, hold up, time out, hold up. See, I hate when y'all
Norris
do this.
Cole got a ring.
Hold up, I hate when y'all do this.
Right.
Hey, what are
Like
we
Hold up, hold
doing?
up,
What are
hold
we
up.
doing, bro?
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince, both those guys strictly defense. Rip Hamilton, one of the best mid-range shooters of all time. And we can't name no bench players. Chauncey Billups and Rick Hamilton led that team to a finals.
What did
And they
that
beat
have to do with
hold up,
LeBron, Wade, and Bosh?
bro,
Right?
they
bro.
was all in the East. The
Hold
East
up,
ain't never been a good conference,
hold
bro.
up, hold up, time out, hold up. Are we gonna sit here and act like the last seed didn't shock the world when they knocked off Reggie Miller in the Pacers in the first round, and then they beat one of the best Laker teams on paper with Gary Payton,
Why would we be
Karl,
shocked when that was
Karl
the
Malone.
year most of them got suspended during the season? Why would we be shocked?
No, that wasn't that year.
Yeah, it was. They was just on the podcast crying about it the other day.
That wasn't that year. They got that happened when they had Jermaine O'Neal and Ron Artest and them boys.
Yeah.
I don't think that was that year.
You talking about Reggie Miller, right? Early 2000s. That was Reggie Miller
I
like
don't think
last
Reggie
year.
was on that. I don't think Reggie was on that team, bro. You talking about with the Brawl, Madison and Palace, right?
Yeah,
I don't think Reggie was on that team, bro.
he was.
I don't think Reggie was on that team. It was a long time ago. I can't remember.
He
But I
was
know Ron
old,
Artest
but
was
he
on
was
that
there.
team. I know Ron
He was,
Artest was on that team.
they played with him.
I thought that was the year after.
I mean, either way,
Because they went back to the finals after that.
you say like I'm never gonna be shocked hearing Reggie Miller got eliminated. So like you didn't say nothing shocking to me. Like
But
I
what
don't
I'm
even
saying,
understand.
bro, is it not more impressive getting to a finals with that team? Because I don't think Ben Wallace is a Hall of Famer, first ballot Hall of Famer. I
He's
don't
like
think.
4-time defensive player of the year. What are you talking about, man?
Hear me out. Let me finish. Ben Wallace is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Chauncey Billups is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Rip Hamilton is not a first ballot freaking Hall of Famer. All right. Tayshaun Prince is not a freaking first ballot Hall of Famer. D Wade is. Chris Bosh, I don't know
Okay,
what they're
so
gonna
what
do with Chris
about when
Bosh.
he was leading all them high school niggas the first time?
Right.
So
Hey,
we're really gonna compare. So we really gonna sit here and say that
Gaussius.
D
Exactly.
Wade. So we were who you talking about, LeBron?
We talking about LeBron Cleveland year. I'm not talking about
Oh,
Miami.
okay. So hold up.
Right.
So this is the part that's killing me, right? I hate when y'all be biased like this.
Man, Bishop, you just thinking too
No,
hard,
I'm
gang. You
not,
just
bro.
thinking too
So let me ask
hard.
you a question. So let me ask you a question, right? Because y'all give credit for crap that don't need. So what was more impressive? AI getting to the finals with that 76ers team or LeBron?
It's the same to
LeBron.
me.
No, it's not.
It's this
No, it's not.
They damn near the same team.
AI got a game. LeBron got swept.
same thing to me.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
That-
A
okay, so
game.
so
Yeah,
Okay, wow.
right.
yeah. Why
You, you
y'all just
stole
pick?
one, you still ended up home.
Look.
Like
Basketball nostalgia just pick and choose when we want to apply losers. That's why
No, yeah,
folks
no,
that's
be.
y'all love
that's
That's
a
why
why
they
loser.
don't
look.
Y'all
That's
love a
why
loser.
that's why folks be hating on
they don't
Brian,
say nothing.
but look,
Nobody
but
Right.
they
They
hating
don't
on
say
look
nothing
look
about
look.
Brian.
them
No,
Jordan.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying you.
Jordan.
Time out.
I'm
Time
not
out.
saying
Hold
you.
up.
I'm just
Hold
pointing
up.
out
Time out. No,
hypocritical
no, no, no,
stuff.
no, no, no.
Folks be
I
hating
hate.
on Brian, and
No,
their
no.
favorite player be Tracy
Can I ask you a
McGrady.
question? Can I ask you a question? Hold up. Can I ask you a question? I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all a legitimate question, right? And I'm not gonna. And first of all, I'm not gonna tolerate no Tracy McGrady
I know
slander
you not.
before.
See
Hold up. Tracy McGrady was that guy before them knees. Tracy
now,
McGrady was that guy before them knees.
now when we
Brandon
talk
Roy.
about a loser, he that guy.
No, I know. I said he was
Right.
that guy. I said he
We
was that guy.
Donovan
I
Mitchell
said,
can't get you to the second round, but Tracy McGrady that
bro,
guy.
if you ask 10 people who you matter of fact, let's do this right now. 10 y'all guys, right? A prime, no injury, prime Tracy McGrady or Donovan Mitchell. Who you taking?
I
Sound
mean,
like
that's
Donovan get you further.
Right.
No, he don't.
Hey, look, I hate to be that guy, but what era are we talking?
I'm talking about prime Tracy McGrady.
I'm saying we still talking where you can hand
Magic
check
Tracy
and
Tracy
Tracy
McGrady.
everything.
McGrady never went to the second round. What round
Magic
Donovan
Tracy
in?
McGrady. Yes, he did. We played him in the
No, he didn't.
Western. Yes, we
No,
did.
he
The
didn't.
Lakers played them. Yes, the Lakers
No,
played
he
them.
did not. No, he
No,
did
that was the
not.
second round.
No, he didn't get to no second rounds.
I can swear he got to the second round, bro. I can swear he got to the second round.
If he did, it was probably once.
I'm gonna look it up.
You want to know Trace McGrady's first time getting to the second round?
Oh, he. Oh,
When he was a bench player on the Hawks.
oh, you know what? That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
That's
lie.
a fact.
No, that's a lie. He got there when he was with the Spurs too. He was on the bench. He ain't get no burn. But when the Spurs lost to the
Oh,
Heat, he was
same
on that
thing,
bench.
brother. Same thing, brother.
He was the water boy by then, but he was there though. He was there. He had fresh towels for everybody, but he was there.
I'm looking it up right now.
That's crazy.
See, I'm not biased, man. Losers is losers.
I mean,
Donovan Mitchell.
all I'm saying is Tracy McGrady ain't played with people that's gonna go down like in the top 30 of all
Okay,
time and
okay.
still can't win
All
and
right,
still say I need help.
all right.
You
Who
know what I'm
better,
saying?
Jared Allen or Yao Ming?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so what we
right there.
talking about, man?
Yeah, I mean.
And look, pause everybody. End of the third quarter, 91-76. Should we really keep an eye on Boston without
Nope.
Tatum?
No faith.
I
Because
feel like sometimes they play better without him, man.
oh,
That's just my opinion, though.
look, Derek White, you was just talking about that boy. 32,
Mm-hmm.
As
seven
I
for
said, they
13
got. I
from
always
three.
told y'all, Boston got 4 or 5 niggas that can give you
Yeah,
20,
not
30 any
not
given
not
night.
Tatum going down really like evened it up on paper.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Like
Look,
so that's why I'm
Jalen
not shocked.
Brown got
I never thought they was gonna get blown out tonight. Like
okay.
they been supposed to. This supposed to be down there sweet. They was up
Now
20 points twice.
my
Right.
thing is like Jalen Brown second leading scorer on Boston right now. He got 22. My thing is, can we, you know what I'm saying, for those who still holding out faith for them, can we expect Derek White to shoot 7 or 13 from
I feel
three
like with
for the rest
Tatum,
of the series?
I feel like with Tatum not being there, they know the guy is Jalen.
Jalen
Jalen
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah, it
Jalen Brown.
kind of
I believe
Yeah.
changes
that.
thing when they ain't doing that little. Okay, you get it. I get it. You
We
get it.
got a
I get
hate
it. Thing.
comment, man. We a bunch of sips, man. I don't know that. I don't know. I don't know what that mean.
Okay, well.
I don't know, man. We got hate comment, man. I don't know.
If you ain't hating, you ain't popping.
What
But
happened?
nah,
Shout
What
out to
happened?
you for
I feel
being
like
here.
without Tatum though, they know now Jalen Brown's the guy.
I
I
agree.
mean,
I
do
think
they?
I think
Because
I
Derek
think.
White shining.
Nah, look.
I think that kind of go back to what you was talking about, Bishop. Like when somebody got the hot hand, you just kind of keep going to that. Because
I think that's kind of hard to do when you got. I won't say two superstars, but when you got two superstars that kind of got similar games,
Right.
like that becomes
Because
hard to
they
do
both
because
need the ball, kinda, in
they
a
need the
sense.
ball and then they both heavy on
mhm.
isolation. So I
Man,
think that
listen, bro. I don't care about none of that, bro. The realest player from Georgia right now playing basketball is that boy from the Timberwolves, that young assassin. Boy, I shed a tear last year when I seen that boy do the
I
pump fake, the spin, the pivot pump fake, and then hit the fade away. I said, boy, that boy just looked like Kobe. Then he
shout
came
out
back down with the pump fake, spin around, and then hit the fast. I said, darn, that boy looked like Jordan.
shout out
Good
them late
Lord,
90
have mercy.
Bulls. Shout out them late 90 Bulls, man.
Good
Hey,
Lord.
Shout out Julius Randle, aka hey
Scottie Pippen.
I'm gonna
Scotty
be
Pitt.
honest with you. This how I feel, bro.
Scotty
This how
P.
I honestly feel, right? This what the Nuggets need to do. We need to go ahead and give Michael Porter Jr. and somebody else and Braun and whoever else they want to Charlotte, and let's get that YN that ball fella, bring him on over to Denver with Joker and with Jamal Murray. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna work. We gonna work with that right there.
Man,
That's gonna be something.
man,
I'm
Nuggets need to do anything. They just didn't do nothing. They just been whoever they GM sucked.
Man, I knew we was going. I knew we wasn't going far when
And
we
they
fired
just
Mike
fired their
Malone.
head coach before the
All right.
playoffs started. I don't understand
Uh,
that. What was the
Hey,
point of
man,
that?
it wasn't for us to understand, bro.
they want to make sure it wasn't the coach's fault. They're like, okay, we got a new coach, and we can't even say it's their fault because they. Ah,
Man, that's That's crazy. They did that. Like, do y'all
What
feel
up? Wasn't it like four different coaches that got fired right before the playoffs? Like,
something
It
crazy?
was a couple, definitely a
At least
couple.
a couple. I know
So
Memphis.
let's say Boston go win this game. Do they still go to seven or it's over? In
it's over because they not
it's
gonna.
over in Madison Square Garden, man.
I
Y'all ain't
think it's
y'all
gonna be
ain't
over in 6.
yeah, y'all ain't letting Derek White do this for a whole nother game.
Well, they're at
You're
But
home,
not.
I
so you know
mean,
the others play better at home. So
I ain't gonna lie. I don't, let me be clear. I don't think it's gonna happen. But the Celtics just come back. I wouldn't be surprised, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
Let me ask you this then. Just throwing this out there. Celtics come back, make it to the NBA Finals. Are they making? Are they having a different discussion about Tatum next year?
No, because I mean, you already done paid him. He already on the contract. It ain't no
I
discussion
ain't
to
gonna
have.
lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Keynote. If
Yeah.
they that dumb, I'm willing to pick up. I'm willing to pick up them papers. We'll pay them what it. We'll pay them that contract.
so
If they that
you
dumb.
saying get rid of Tatum at this point?
No, no, no,
But
no, no. I'm
I'm
saying no.
just asking for just just for conversation purposes. Let's say okay, Tatum's gone. We know he's clearly not coming back. Probably not going to even make it, depending on how bad that Achilles is
He not gonna play
for
most of
next
next
season.
year. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna
If
be an
y'all are
issue.
on the like, I don't know what his current contract is, right? But let's say he, you know, what I'm saying, let's say just for conversation's sake, next year he gets he can be traded or can move around if he doesn't get a contract extension. Let's say y'all make it to the finals, whether y'all win or lose. I mean, I know that's still a big thing, but let's say y'all lose the finals, but y'all go seven and lose by a few points with y'all current roster without Tatum, and then y'all start next season. Y'all make whatever little moves. He still ain't back, but y'all are above 500 team. Y'all got a top seed again, and there's no Tatum. You don't think nobody in that organization is like, okay, well,
Well, see, the
I'm
only
I'm I'm
maybe.
problem,
I'm, I'm not I'm not saying it won't cross their mind, but what I'm telling you is
they just gave him all that
who's
money,
gonna take him. He's not gonna be on the court.
I mean,
and
I'm
on
about to
top
say
of
my
that,
thing is I'm sure somebody will still see value in him.
I mean, nah, you ain't about to.
maybe like some team that ain't winning and trying
You
to
he
like the
getting paid.
Hawks or
You gotta
something.
think he getting paid 300 mil, man. You not taking him fresh off an Achilles without seeing him play.
Yeah, what the baby said.
Nah, but yeah, ain't nobody taking him without seeing him play because he not even. By the time he get back next year, it's gonna be way past trade deadline.
Hey, I just
Yeah.
seen something. I want to know how y'all LeBron people feel about this. It says
Oh, here we go.
LeBron will likely opt out of player option and sign with Lakers on 2 year, 105 million deal with player option in year two. This paves the way for him to potentially team up with both Bronny and Bryce.
I mean, I think I mean, I
I
always
mean,
thought he was
I
going
don't
to try
feel
to
no way
play at
because
least
Brian do the
until the.
same thing every 2 years. He always signing them
right. My thing
every two
is,
years. He's
I
I
feel
always
like
always thought he
one
was
considering,
signing.
thing,
going to try
right?
to play with his last son, though. I did think that.
right, considering, because Bryce is actually more talented than Bronny. If y'all really been watching
Man,
him,
y'all stop saying that,
and
man. That
He's
boy
good,
can't
but I
fucking
no,
want to
he
say
play.
this.
I mean,
is.
my
I
bad, my
want to
And
bad.
say this.
for
I
where
want to
he's
say
at,
this.
yeah, he
I,
is.
I want to say this right now, right? If I'm in a meeting, right, and Keynote, you the coach, right, and
Mm.
Tre Boogie LeBron, and and Domo the president of player operations, right? And LeBron pitched this, and y'all supporting this bull, right? I'm gonna tell all y'all right now, Roach, you fired too. I don't care about you wanting to play with your sons. That's cool. It won't be here. You
He
opt out.
said,
You might as well find you a new place to play.
Man, that sound good
it's,
until Rich Paul telling everybody don't draft Bronny because he going to the Lakers.
Yeah,
man, I'm like,
Like all that
So
sound
watch. So
good.
watch this, Domo. This is my thing, right? This is my thing, Domo. This is my thing. This is. I said I was a Kobe guy, right? I've seen the Lakers do bull crap and hurt their organization. Then try to rebuild and then trade the whole rebuild. Like, bro, it is time for them to move away from LeBron James, bro.
I mean, until he
hey,
retire, he's gonna
but
be there.
all right.
what you just said is the Lakers' way. Like they didn't want to move away from Kobe when he was playing like a bum.
Kobe was a lifelong Laker. He was hurt.
What does that mean?
He was hurt. He had not been there. It was his last ride. He was hurt. He was done.
I'm saying, yeah, he was hurt and done, but he
And
stayed
guess
three
what?
more
He knew
years
his
after
time was
being.
done. That man had said
It,
it the year before
what do you
this. He's like, yeah, next year's gonna be
what,
my last year.
what do you mean? He played 2 more years after that Achilles.
No, no, I'm talking about he said it like after the Achilles, that next year when he tore something in his leg and then he tore it again, he was like, next year's gonna be my last year. I'm
I'm
old.
saying, I'm saying, like, yeah, he said the next year gonna be my last year, but he been was done though.
Bro, he was hurt. I don't even
That
think he
look,
played
look,
20. I don't think he even played that year, the year after his Achilles, he got hurt again.
man, he wasn't. This is what I'm telling you, Bishop. He was already done. He just didn't tell himself he was done.
No, he told himself he was done.
No, he told himself he was done when
Bro,
he
listen,
wanted to be done.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. That man played for the same organization his whole career. He went to 7 NBA finals, bro. Seven NBA finals and got 5 rings with the same franchise. He got 2 rings with a team. With a team, LeBron couldn't win with.
What's your point?
Like LeBron couldn't even get there to play him.
I'm saying, does that change the fact that he was playing trash?
When we talk about greatness, right? It is not other than Michael Jordan. It has never been another player of that caliber.
I could think of a few players that's been that caliber.
Who name him?
Magic
Close the
Johnson.
door.
Magic Johnson.
No, this old Magic Johnson. Hold up, time out. I said since Michael. See, this is comprehension. Y'all boys don't pay attention in school.
Since
I
Michael
said
Jordan,
since Michael Jordan, we have
LeBron
not
James.
seen LeBron James. No, no, no,
I said
no.
you arguing with emotion though. These are just
No, no,
facts.
I'm
I'm
not
just
arguing with Okay, so let me. I'm not arguing with emotion, bro. This is what I'm saying. Hear me clearly, right? We know Jordan for being high flying, clutch, and having a dog mentality. We
sound
know
like Brown to
Kobe
me.
for we know
Right.
Kobe for no. LeBron lacks that dog mentality.
Kobe
So,
more high
well,
flying
okay.
than Brown.
Look, hold on. This is the answer to the question right here. All right, Bishop, would you say LeBron is less clutch than Kobe or Jordan?
Yes, he shies away from those
Now,
moments.
hold on. Now, here's the thing. The numbers, and they've done the studies on it. The numbers show that he's actually just
Man,
as, if not more, clutch than
Hold
him,
up,
don't
time
bring
out.
up
Can
no
I hold
numbers.
up,
He
hold
about to
up,
which
say
is
I don't care
crazy.
about
hold up,
numbers,
hold
even
up,
though he
hold
was a
up.
But
numbers
I'm
guy
saying
30
that
Time
minutes
out,
ago.
hold up, time out. Let's be fair. Hold
that's
up, time out. Time out. Let's be fair. Let's be fair, right? Can we be real? The best conference in basketball in the 90s was what?
Ah,
Hold
the
up.
West.
Time out.
It's always been the
No,
West,
no, it was the East. It was the East. The
bro.
East
There's
dominated
literal.
in
I can show you an
the
old
East.
article of them calling the East weak in the
The
'90s.
East dominated the 90s, bro.
No, Jordan dominated the
The
'90s. The
East
West,
dominated the
the
right.
90s, bro.
the West been the better conference.
Bro, the Pistons won in not the Pistons, Eastern Conference. They won in 90. Then the Bulls three-peated 91, 92, 93. Houston won 94, 95.
That's West.
The,
What are
hold
you
That's the
up.
talking
West.
about?
Houston, listen to me. Houston won 94, 95. Then Jordan won again in 96, 97, 98. The Spurs won in 99.
That's
That's when
West
the West took
again.
off. Okay, so how many freaking
So
how many
outside of Jordan, the West won three
Right.
times and the East won twice.
Right.
God, bro, you
it's
be
still the
arguing against your
East.
own
It's
logic.
still no, it's not. It's still the East.
Ah,
No, you just named
bruh.
more West titles.
Okay, so hold on. Oh my God. So watch this.
You said outside of Jordan, then you flipped it.
I said
This is.
no, no,
I'm,
no, no. You're not
it
listening. You're not
smells
listening.
real cat like.
You no,
I'm
y'all are
not gonna
not.
hold you.
No, no, you're not listening because he's trying to be smart. I said the East, right? So if a team is in the Eastern Conference, it's the East. Jordan was the best player in basketball. He won six
Yes,
titles in the 90s.
right.
Okay, he won 6 titles. The Pistons won one, and then the other three went to the West, right? Early 2000s, right?
Yes.
Kobe Bryant got 5 freaking rings.
So did Tim Duncan. You know what I come?
No,
You know,
Tim Duncan got his fifth when Kobe was done.
I didn't. I'm not talking about his fifth. I'm just talking about your statement that the East was always stronger, but the West won more in the '90s outside of Jordan.
No,
They
no,
won
that's not.
more in the
No,
early
no, no, no,
2000s.
no, 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 no. We're talking about conferences. He was a part of the Eastern Conference. The Bulls are a part of the Eastern Conference.
But we
They
said
won
outside of
six.
Oh my.
Jordan
Right.
though.
Right.
Oh
They
my
won.
God, this brother,
They
man.
won. No, see now he's listen. I'm talking about conference. The East. Matter of fact, and we could be real with you. We could be real. It was almost even in the 80s because the 76ers won in the 80s. I think Bird won three in the 80s. The Pistons won one in the 80s. Magic won five. Magic won five. Yeah, it was even because the Lakers were the only team out west to even win in the 80s. They won five, and then the 76ers, the Pistons, and the Celtics combined won five in the 80s. So it was even in the 80s.
Man,
The
yes,
East
sir.
was they won more, the Bulls, they won more in the 90s. Okay. 2000 from 99 to
Oh my
present, the
god,
East been running
bro.
shit. I mean the West been running shit.
Oh my god, bro. Michael dominated the 90s. Outside of that, the East was not the better conference. He was playing 65, 66 win teams in the finals. What are you
How
talking
many,
about,
how
man?
many, how many great players did Kobe stop from getting a ring?
That's a dumb question. I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
not that's not a dumb question.
It is a dumb question.
How many good teams did Kobe stop from getting a ring? That's a better question.
Anytime you win a ring, you stop some good teams. That's why this is a
No,
dumb question.
so no, it's not because I'm telling you right now. If you put that 2000 Portland Trailblazer team in the East, they go to the NBA Finals, right? If you
Ooh,
put that Portland Trailblazer team with
I
Scottie
know you're
Pippen,
not talking about Brandon Roy and them.
no, you young, bro. I'm talking about Scottie Pippen, young Rasheed Wallace, Sabonis, Bonzi. Wait, bro, do you know basketball?
What are you talking about? What year are you
Them
talking about?
boys was lit, and they
So
they stood up
so
beat the Spurs the year before that.
so
Y'all,
you saying if you
y'all
put that
forget
team,
about
they
y'all
was gonna
forget
they was gonna
about
come out
young
the East.
Rasheed. Y'all
Okay,
forget about young Rasheed
LeBron
Wallace,
stopped
bro.
Paul
He
George.
was
LeBron
deadly.
stopped Derrick
Yeah,
Rose.
what are you
We
talking
can we
about,
can
man? He
keep
Time out,
going.
stopped
time
He
out,
stopped
time out,
Melo.
We can keep
time
going
out.
on
Hold
and
up,
on.
time out,
Stop
hold up,
MVP
hold
candidate
up,
Melo.
time out, bro. Hold up, time out, bro. Hold up, time out, time out. We're not
He
doing
about to
this.
move the goalpost.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Why
If
we
you're
not
talking
doing this?
about it, bro, hold up. First of all, Carmelo had to lead the West because he couldn't get past Kobe, and he went to the East. And he had a
And did
damn good
what?
Knicks team.
And
He couldn't.
then
He
did
could.
nothing.
And got
Did
Cause of
stopped.
nothing
who?
at all.
Cause of
He
who?
did
He got a
nothing.
bag.
And
He
got
He
got a
did
little
stopped.
nothing.
bag.
Get him out of here.
He did nothing at all.
Cancun.
He did nothing at all. Let's also throw in the fact that LeBron only had one finals appearance before he went to Miami.
What's that
He only
mean?
stayed in Cleveland like 3-4 years though.
He only had one final appearance before he went to Miami.
He was dragging a bunch of Walmart workers to the playoffs. So I
Right.
Hey
mean,
man,
I I
I
I,
he
I
would.
was.
don't I don't understand the point. Like
So
this is so far off the.
can I ask you a question? I think
Yeah.
let's stay on the Walmart workers. Sasha Voyage, is that a Walmart worker?
Yes. Who
Luke
is that?
Walton, is that hold up? Luke Walton, is that a Walmart worker?
For sure.
Yes.
Uh
He's the
Blake,
greeter.
Blake, I think it was Blake Sims. That's a Walmart worker.
Why are you naming the dudes
Hold
that
up,
played
hold up. No,
12
no,
minutes?
no,
A,
no, 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 no,
he,
no, no,
he,
no,
he
no, no, no.
like
Hold
bro,
up, time
Bishop. I
out.
know what you're
Time
doing,
out. Hold
bro.
up. No,
Sasha
no, no.
Vujic played
Stop doing
13
that. Cause
minutes a
I'm quiet.
game,
No, I'm
man.
quiet when you do your takes. I'm quiet when you do your takes. But when I start stepping on toes, y'all want to try to
Name
switch the
everybody that
subject.
played 30 minutes, Bishop. You talking about some was Sasha Vujic a Walmart worker?
I'm
Name
asking a
niggas played
question.
30
I'm
minutes.
I'm, a- I'm asking a question. Cause Andrew Bynum minutes in the playoffs were horrid. His minutes were horrid. We're not gonna sit here and act like
Name the dudes that played 30 minutes.
I don't think. Hold up. I don't
Name
think none
Derek
of them niggas
Fisher and
played
all of
30
them.
minutes. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't think
like
Derek
why are you
Fisher
talking,
played 30
man? He
minutes.
trying to play, man.
Bro, listen. Derek Fisher is a Walmart store manager.
What?
Fish is a store manager.
Hey,
All right, look, all right. I see,
upper
I see,
management is crazy.
I
Fish
see
is
what
a
you trying
store
to.
manager.
All right, so just for clarification,
Trevor
right?
Ariza. Trevor Ariza is a store manager.
I
Paul Gasol owned the store.
ain't gonna lie, you mighty disrespectful to Paul Gasol.
Hey, no, listen. I'm gonna tell you what's mighty disrespectful. When you get on live TV, when your man's getting beat, your teammate's getting beat up. He's getting beat up by Kevin Garnett, and you get on that at the press conference and say, Paul soft. He's soft. We
Paul,
all
Paul,
playing soft.
Paul is soft, but he nice.
Soft. He was soft. He tightened up. The next time we played, though, he tightened the fuck up.
Kevin
Young
Love,
Lakers.
Kevin Love soft, but he nice.
Man, listen.
Man, no,
Yeah.
you're comparing apples to oranges, bro.
They
How?
still fruits.
Y'all comparing apples to oranges, bro.
I,
They
Like,
I,
still
listen,
fruits.
I, I'm just trying.
listen, bro.
I'm just trying to figure out because Keno was saying like
Listen. No
LeBron
team,
dragged.
no team LeBron played on could beat that 2001, 2002 Laker team or the 2002, 2003 Laker team.
I
So,
agree. Wasn't that
right,
Keno whole point that Bron's team wasn't good? I don't understand your
right.
point.
I said no team he played on.
Yes,
No team he
we
played on.
agree. Kobe's team was better. We agree.
Kobe and Shaq, baby. Kobe and Shaq, baby.
Oh, you mean like overall?
Yes, overall. Can't nobody
Yes.
go.
I mean, yeah.
Can't nobody,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't get
If,
the point. Yeah,
bro,
if
no,
Bron if Bron had a team where there was somebody better than him at 23 years old, absolutely, yeah, it'd be a
Yeah.
different conference. What are you talking about, man? Yeah, I don't think a
no.
lot of
But see,
people
this
could beat.
this is the thing. This is the thing. This is why I love talking sports, right? Because Kobe had to become that guy. He had the drive to say, "I'm gonna be competitive. I'm gonna be one of the greatest players to ever play."
That's,
LeBron was blessed, and we never seen somebody
huh?
that
But
size move and do
what? Come on.
everything that he
Huh?
does.
But dog, LeBron came in the league as that guy
All right,
and
Yeah,
bet,
he
had
bet.
been
I
that
to.
bet,
guy since
bro.
since
Kobe,
I
when he
bet.
came in
Genie.
the league, wasn't doing nothing like that.
Did you
He
not
did
hear? Did
become
you
that
not
guy.
hear what I just said? Did you not hear
That's
what
what
I
I'm
just
saying.
said?
Like he had to become that guy.
I'm
But
saying like
LeBron
What
was
did I
still
just
taking
say?
Walmart
I
workers
don't
and
like I
stalkers
don't
to
like the
the
word I don't like the
playoffs.
word I
Hold on.
don't like the
Let me
word
ask you a
blessed.
question. Let
Like
me
what
ask you
you
a question. Hold
mean?
on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If you gave Kobe Bryant LeBron's athleticism and height, how many rings would he
Ah,
have?
We're not doing that because then
what what
No,
what
no, no, no,
if
no,
you
no,
gave
no, no, no,
that's
no,
LeBron
no,
so
no. Don't
stupid.
say
Mike, if
Yeah,
you
like
gave
what are you
LeBron
talking
Mike's
about, man?
no.
mindset, he'd have 12 rings. If
If
He
you
you
don't
gave
gave
have
Shaq
that.
LeBron,
Steph
like,
Curry,
come
if
on.
you gave Shaq Steph Curry shooting ability,
No, no,
yeah,
no. That's not
like
what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Kobe had to work and train to get to where he was, bro. LeBron was athletic. He was a freak. I'm not disrespecting that. He was a
man,
freak.
Kobe, man,
But
LeBron,
you,
I'm
ca-
when you
man,
look,
Kobe was
bro,
a whole
listen,
dunk contest winner. What are you talking about? I got a 40-inch
bro,
vertical.
Kobe worked for everything,
Acting
bro.
like Kobe was a
I didn't
wait,
say
unathletic
so
that. I
square.
didn't
right,
say
but
that.
LeBron worked for everything too.
Man,
LeBron ain't man. LeBron got
Kobe was
carried,
putting
bro.
people on posters, man. What are you talking about, man?
Do you remember that Jason Terry himself came on a show and said people didn't even know his name? They were like, "You're the guy LeBron dunked on." Like,
Now,
come
now
on,
Kobe wasn't LeBron athletic, but he wasn't
man.
that far off.
Man.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I'm gonna
Big
be
Cat
honest
is
with
in
y'all.
the building tonight, man.
The
Oh,
fact, the fact, the
put him
fact that,
on.
the fact that I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You can take. I think the best team. Who would y'all say the best starting five LeBron played with? Would it be in Miami or in Cleveland?
That's tough.
Yeah, because
In terms of overall starting five, I think I'm gonna go Cavs. It's
Okay, let me ask you a
2016.
question.
I'm
Okay,
gonna need that. I'm gonna need that one JR year.
okay.
What year
So
was that?
okay, so I think okay.
The
I'm
year
30.
they
I'm
won.
31. I'll be 32 in June. I think Keno's around the same age. Domo is old
Yeah.
as fuck, right? How old are you, Trey Boogie?
I'm actually younger than you,
26.
nigga.
Hey, right?
Okay,
Like, what are
okay,
you talking about?
okay. So check this out. Right? I would put money on this. That 2002, 2003 team, Kings, would beat the Heat team that won in the finals with LeBron and the Cleveland team.
I wouldn't put no money on that.
I'm
Well,
putting money
what?
on that.
You
You
said,
talking about the teams outside of the Lakers?
I'm talking about Chris Webber, Mike Bibby,
Man,
Ronnie
hell no.
Divac,
You out of
Stojakovic.
pocket.
No,
boy.
I'm not. Them boys was lethal. They was
Man.
doing. Hold on, listen. I think people forget about it. Hey,
We've been
Keno.
hold up
Hold up,
listening for
hold
the
up.
last hour, man.
Keno. Tell me I'm
um,
lying, Keno. They were the Warriors before the Warriors were the Warriors.
I
Man, you
can't
out
go
of
that
pocket.
far.
You out
Tell
of
I
me,
can't
pocket.
go that
listen.
far.
And, you know what I'm saying? In that era, them boys, nobody was shooting threes like that in that era, but them.
Yeah, all right. All right. Go ahead and put Mike Bibby on Kyrie Irving. Yep.
Man, bro, y'all
Yeah.
y'all
Fuck are you
forget
talking about,
y'all
man?
Violations. Violations, bro.
y'all forget, bro. You know what's crazy? We had the same discussion with my cousin. They said the same thing I said, bro. I don't think people realize how good that Kings team was, bro.
All
They were
right, go ahead and put
versatile,
go ahead and put Vlade Divac on Kevin Love. See what happened.
bro. No, they don't. They wouldn't have to do that. They would put Webb on him. What are you talking about?
All right, so who guarding Brown over there?
Right.
Good night, Bishop.
The coach.
Nobody,
You got.
nobody.
Probably
They go
probably
to answer.
Stojakovic or Turkoglu. Probably one of them.
So
Stokovich.
you finna
Pages
have
Hold
this?
on, hold on. Hold on. I just want to ask
What?
for clarification real quick. Pages Stokovich on 2016 LeBron James.
Cut it out.
Hold up, time out, time out. Hold up, time out. You act like JJ Barea ain't beat that man up. Oh, y'all quiet now. Oh, we quiet now. We act like JJ Barea ain't beat him up. So we quiet? Are we quiet?
It-
Hold up. So y'all act like I'm gonna say it
that's
again. We're gonna
oh
act
my
like JJ
god.
Barea, who's 5'6", ain't beat him the fuck up.
Okay, now was that
I,
2016 Bron or 2011 Bron? Let me just
That
like
was 20. No, that was 20. What 13, bro?
Man, the
no, that was
best Braun
11.
is
That was
that was
11,
the
brother.
best
that,
Braun.
that
The
Yeah,
was
you
best
see.
first
Braun
year.
is
That,
2018
Stop
though.
trying to move the goalpost, gang. You said the Kings is beating any Bron team, and I said they're not beating 2016 Cavs.
26. Yeah.
Oh, they beat the Cavs. They beat the hell out of the Cavs.
So
How?
why the
What
so
How?
they
why the
beating them with?
70? Hold on,
How? You ain't
I got
explained
him
to
right
us
here. I
how.
got him, y'all. I got him, y'all. Why the 72 team Warriors couldn't beat them then?
He about to say something dumb.
You said what?
Huh?
Well, why?
Why the why the
If the
why
if,
the
hold
team
on,
that won 72 games couldn't beat them?
Bro, that you speak, bro. Them boys wasn't, man, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. I have never, and I'm gonna
That's
say
the
this, and I'm
best
gonna be
team
honest
on
with y'all.
paper.
I have never, no, hell, fuck that shit. I don't like that soft ass era shit.
he
I
says
hate,
he don't
bro.
like soft ass era to name the Kings.
The Kings playing what, bro? But y'all niggas
Look, but
don't
this
know
is a year.
basketball, bro.
Look. Notice, no. I just want to show what you be doing, Bishop. You said they was the Warriors before the Warriors, not a Warriors soft. Which
No,
one?
no, no. Listen, this is what I'm talking about. They were the Warriors. I'm talking about like from
You mean they
style of
started
play.
shooting?
Yeah, like a style of play, right? But also you had great, bro. Listen, hold on. Matter of fact, let me pull this up for you, bro, because I don't think you know
Oh,
how good these
the
niggas was,
Warriors
Hold
bro.
won
on. Now
72
what
games,
what
bro.
what
Man,
t- what
I don't care about none of that. Explain to
hold
me
on,
how
what
they
year are
beating
you
the
talking about, Bishop?
2016 Cavs.
What year Kings are you talking about, Bishop?
I believe it was '02 or '03,
Man, hold on. I don't even gotta go 2016 Cavs. Why am I doing that? Explain to me how they beating 2013 Miami Heat.
True.
bro. Them niggas had shooters, bro.
Heat ain't had no shooters.
Bro, they had Doug
Huh?
Christie. They had Doug Christie, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber, Peja Starkovich, nigga. They had Turkaloo. And they had, bro, them niggas was playing ball, boy. See,
Okay,
that's why I said you too young.
you just
You too
naming
young.
anything,
You're too
gang. You just
young.
naming
You're no, I'm
anything,
not,
gang.
bro. You're
You
too,
said
bro. You're
you
too
said they
young to
could play
remember
ball.
this, bro.
I know they could play ball. Now explain to me why they're gonna play ball better than LeBron James,
So
D
let me ask you
Wade,
a question.
Chris
Hold up.
Bosh, Ray
What era?
Allen, Mike Miller.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who's stopping? Who's stopping Chris Webber and Blotty on the block?
Chris
Vladi's not gonna
Bosh,
be in the game. We're gonna have to
Birdman.
sub him out.
Blotty, no, Blotty's gonna be in the game.
No, he's not.
Blotty's gonna be in the game.
No, he's not.
Blotty's gonna be in the game.
Vladi's not gonna be in the game.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not because 2013 Brown coming to the rim. Vladi's absolutely not gonna be in that
Bro,
game.
Yeah.
he's gonna be in the game, bro.
RP Vladi.
Vladdy's gonna be in the game, bro.
Crazy as
Y'all,
hell.
y'all like, bro. I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all love, like, bro. LeBron is a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player, but I don't put him. I never compare him to Kobe or Jordan because he's not.
Man, brother, I don't
He's
need
not.
Brian to be a great player to beat the Kings. I can name
Yeah, yeah,
several teams I got spanking the Kings.
bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I hate to say this because I'm a real nigga, right? You know the Lakers weren't supposed to win against them boys, right? The ref
What
screwed
boys?
them against the Kings.
I'm not doing supposed to. I'm just go
I'm
off
being
what happened.
honest. I'm being honest. I watched the game.
That's cool, but
I'm being
they
honest.
didn't win.
I'm gonna call a
They
spade
did.
a spade.
They didn't win. We can cry crocodile tears all
Hey,
year.
hey, look,
They didn't
listen. I'm a
win.
Kobe guy. I'm gonna count our. I'm gonna count all our wins, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest. I'm just keeping it. I'm keeping it straight down the middle. All I'm saying is, like I told everybody else, this ain't the Eastern Conference. LeBron gonna catch hell out west, and he has caught hell out west.
How he won a title?
In the bubble,
Oh, I knew it was coming.
we talking about the Django Unchained, Jimmy Butler.
What do you mean?
Come on, bro. I don't want to hear that. We don't count no bubble. COVID
We
was
do.
going around. There
We
wasn't
do count it.
nobody in there.
That's what made it. That's what made it more of a because you had to stay
Nah,
focused.
nah,
So
nah.
why are you moving the goalpost? So it matters
I'm
who
But
you
not.
met at the end.
I'm not.
well,
Nah, just
Uh,
keeping it a buck with y'all.
well,
Y'all
look, hold
like
on. I actually got a question
No,
real, real
I'm
quick.
just not understanding your point. Like you
Hold
just
on.
every time somebody make a point, you go like far off. You ain't explaining to me how the Kings is beating the 2013 Miami Heat.
the Kings are. Hold on.
You talking
Let
about some Vlad? You talking about who gonna guard Vladdy Divac? The rim. Nigga,
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
year?
like
What
brother.
year? What year? Cavs team you said?
You know 2016.
2016,
26.
the
Yeah.
year they beat the 73-9
Hold
Golden
on,
State
yeah,
Warriors.
the year. Hold on, I want to put that on record real quick. The year they beat the most winningest team in the history of basketball.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Go ahead.
If you put that 2016 uh that 2016 team, we're talking about the Golden State Warriors, right? If you put
Yeah,
them
Uh-huh.
in the early the early 2000s, they getting past the Lakers.
which Lakers? The one that beat the Kings?
Right.
The 2000 through 2002.
It's possible. I
Hell
don't
no.
think.
Yeah.
I don't think. But me personally, I don't think they do. But I mean,
Hell no.
if the Kings pushed them, you
I don't
know.
know, but remember, you do got Zaza Pachulia on that team. He's good to take out at least one good person.
Hell no.
he's
Hell
he's
no.
good for at least a flagrant or
See,
two.
that's why I like talking basketball with people my age and older, bro. Cause y'all young niggas, y'all like
I know.
mediocrity.
And Tracy McGrady's that guy, and Donovan
No, I
Mitchell is
said, I
trash.
said, but no, I said before the knee injury, Tracy McGrady
Hey,
was that
Norris
guy.
Cole is the best point guard ever.
Norris Cole was nowhere near the best point guard ever.
Hey, I just want to give a wild take
Hey
since
man,
everybody else doing
That nigga was a Dollar General worker. You talking about Walmart?
it. hey,
look man.
hey, shout out to
I,
Dollar General workers.
and I
They
ain't even
still
gonna
need money.
hold you, bro. I ain't even gonna
McDonald's.
hold. What was the other guy on that Heat team?
So
Juwan
hold
Howard
on.
was.
Talking
I
about
got a
Charles.
better question. I got a better question for you.
What's
Because
up?
if you think the Kings is beating the 2013 Heat, you must think they could beat the 2013 Spurs. Then
I'm
Ooh,
gonna be honest with you.
okay.
Yeah, Jesus,
He fighting with
hello,
himself. He
Jesus.
fighting
Hello?
with himself.
I ain't even gonna
he
hold
know
you.
what's up.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna hold you. But LeBron, I know LeBron. Thank God for Ray Allen every fucking day, boy. I
Bro,
know he
y'all
thank God for Ray Allen
cut it
every fucking
out.
day, boy.
He makes one shot. Do you even know how many? Oh my God, LeBron had
If he ain't
literally
My boy
listen,
Ray
helped
Allen
bring
out
the
there
if he
team
averaging
ain't
4 points a
back close
listen,
game.
enough.
listen,
My
if he
boy
ain't
Ray
gonna get
Allen
shot,
out
that
there
nigga
getting
don't go
four
to
Oh
points a
my
college.
game.
God,
He talking about
that's
some. I
crazy.
know Brian. Thank God for Ray Allen. That boy getting 4 points a game in that series.
Okay, I'm gonna take a shower and we can go to sleep. Okay.
Like I hate when people say that. Like LeBron didn't
Bro,
start the like
hold on,
he
time out,
literally
time out.
got them
That's
back
like
close
saying
enough
that
for
was
that
like
shot to
saying
even make a
that was like
difference.
saying,
It's
oh,
Man,
crazy
he
oh,
because
he
tipped the
wouldn't be
ball
nothing
out.
without Kyrie Irving. Kyrie
I could.
Irving won 20 games without LeBron.
Yeah, like and the crazy thing is, I could do that with anybody. Like, I know Jokic thank every day for Jamal Murray. Like, it's just dumb. Like, it's
Man,
just
listen.
dumb.
Right now, Tatum thanking God for Jalen
If that's
Brown.
if we want to go deeper, we could say I know Kobe Bryant. Thank God for Derek Fisher and Rick Fox and Robert Horry and all them niggas.
Man,
Nah, we don't say no, no. We say
I know he
no,
thank
no,
God,
no, no,
Allah,
no,
and
no.
Buddha
Hold
for
up,
Shaq.
hold up, hold up.
Hey, look. Let me
Hey,
ask y'all this real quick.
Big Shot Rob, Derek Fisher saved them from a lot of games.
Hey, let me ask y'all this: how many when we talk about Lakers, right? The great Lakers, and we talk about Shaq and Kobe, how many times can you personally say that you ever said Shaq after Kobe when you say that duo? Like
Never.
just in conversation, when have you ever said, "Yeah, I remember that"? You remember when Kobe and Shaq? It's usually almost 99% of the time Shaq and Kobe, and nobody ever says nothing about that. I
Man, it's
wonder why.
always Shaq first, man.
But then here's the question.
And
And this is why I like
Shaq
this is
didn't
why I like
win
saying
one
this
without
whenever
Kobe.
people try to say something against LeBron. When have you ever said anyone's name before LeBron that was on the same team as him? When?
You can't.
Man,
That's all I'm saying. That be what I be saying. Like,
niggas be trying to disguise being old to knowing basketball, man. If you think them Kings is beating the 2013 Miami Heat, man, Go watch some soccer or something, man. Cause ain't no way.
After he just
Soccer's crazy.
basically said somebody in the conference can't even beat them.
Yeah, like come on,
Hey,
bro.
hey man, we here for
That's how you can spot when people blind.
Hello,
See,
Bishop, you there?
that's how you can spot when people blindly hating. Like, I,
Hey, he said, "Yeah, stop talking
I,
about them
I,
faces." So we
I ain't
ain't.
gonna lie. I think it's crazy when people blindly hate basketball players. I don't have no blind hate for no NBA player.
Nah,
Oh, he rolled out. I heard
hey,
he had to. I heard his son in the background. He probably had to take care of his son and stuff.
man, hey, shout out to Bishop for the takes that make us
I
sweat
ain't gonna
because
lie.
what are we talking about?
Bishop normally be on point, but he was
Yeah.
Big Cat S tonight, man.
Big Cat esque is
Hey,
crazy.
just so we could give
Cat,
you the
cat,
run.
cat be on here doing them out of takes,
Hey,
man.
Look,
hey, hey,
let me give you a rundown of what Cat said yesterday. Just not even today.
hey, Lil-
This man said,
sit down for this. He said,
"Yo."
"Hey, start with the Cardi B, please."
This man said, Offset is bigger than Cardi B, bro. I almost ended the stream, bro. I swear.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's crazy work.
Not only that, but he made it seem as if Offset was one of the most known Migos out the group since they became something.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like,
Like
dog,
just forget Quavo. Just forget
right? It was
Quavo.
Quavo and the boys, like you said. It was,
And Offset was locked up, like literally,
right.
when they got hot.
Bruh.
Man, that's crazy. That's
Hey,
crazy work.
Trey, Trey, if you
Yeah,
down to your last $5 and you hungry, are you going to McDonald's or are you going to the corner store for some chips? That's all I want. Hey,
um,
the now mind you, this your
I'm
last
hungry.
$5. You hungry, like you ain't ate. Your back touching your stomach.
I'm going to McDonald's.
Hey, the man said his last $5 and
He
he's
going to get a bag of
starving.
chips.
He getting a bag of
Why?
chips. That's
Still gonna be hungry.
that's his logic. It's
No, he just trying to prove the point that McDonald's is trash and he never eat McDonald's again. He one of them. But he been eating McDonald's his whole
So,
childhood
so
life.
McDonald's is
man.
trash. I'm gonna go grab some chips.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
basically.
what Bruh,
It sounds just as crazy as it sounds.
right. Oh my god. Yeah.
Like,
That's
man.
that's that's so crazy. I mean, I get what he said because McDonald's is trash and we shouldn't be eating it. But if I got only got $5, that's the least of my concerns.
Bruh. If I got $5, that's look, especially now they
It,
got that's
it
a McDouble meal. You
if
got
I
a
got five
meal.
if I got $5, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to just be fucked up that day.
Are you gonna be happy while you sitting there eating that McDouble with the nuggets and the fries? They probably fresh too.
I just wouldn't do
That's
that with the chips because they gonna cost about $5 they sell and
right, facts. And you
you
gonna
still
still
gonna
be
be
thirsty. Look, you
hung-
still gonna be hungry.
yeah, he out of pocket, man. Yeah, I see what y'all be doing out here now, man.
Hey man, we just be trying to get him that podcast.
Dudes be out here saying anything, man.
Hey,
That boy said Jamal Crawford better than Donovan Mitchell.
listen, hold on. Boston wins 127-102. Do we have to revisit the conversation, or we just look Brunson 22 tonight?
There's no combo to revisit. Boston was the better team the whole time. They just
But hold on. Derek White 34 points, 7 to 13 from three.
You
Jalen
knew that
Brown
was gonna. You
26
knew that was
points.
gonna happen because they was at home.
Right.
all
My
they
thing
doing
is
all they doing is what they stopped doing every fourth quarter for some reason.
Somebody
so
said Brunson just another Linsanity. I wouldn't go that far.
that might be
That's
a reach.
that sounds like some Bishop stuff.
Nah,
That
that
sounds like
that
some Bishop
I
stuff.
think you might be reaching now because
That's a
yeah.
reach. Yeah, that
I
sounds
didn't
like
say
some
that. I
Bishop
didn't
stuff.
say that. Somebody said that.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't.
That's
but my
insanity is
thing
10
like
games. Man.
now here's the thing. Now, like I said, even if Boston pulls miraculously pulls this out
They
of their
not beating the
back end.
Pacers. They not beating the
They
Pacers.
not, yeah, no.
Yeah, they not beating the Pacers.
But
I think they can beat the
man,
Pacers.
With
really,
that team right now, without some
without
Tatum,
Tatum,
Yeah.
the what? Hmm.
I don't know about that.
My thing is, if Derek White isn't scoring 34 points, 7 of 13 from three, where are they getting that extra offense from? Because
I mean,
He'll
Jalen
be
Brown
playing like
scored
that
what
when
we
he at
expect
home.
him to score.
this the reason I say this.
Yeah.
That's the reason I say this. On paper,
Oh, and
they was head and shoulders above everybody.
I guarantee
Now that you lose Tatum on paper, everybody's
not,
even.
not according to their scores tonight. They saying we still above. It's crazy. But my thing is okay. Like just look at this their lineup, right? Horford, Brown, Porzingis, Holiday, White. Okay. If White is not going to give you that, who else do you look to for a point
I
for
mean,
that type of
it gotta
contribution?
be Porzingis. Gotta be. But he be playing like trash, so I don't know.
Right? No, you want to know what his stats was for the night?
I
Get
think he
this.
only got like 4 points.
Oh no, 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 no! I'm not going to let you give him that much credit. He played 12 minutes. The man, their starting center played 12 minutes. He had 1 point, 1 rebound.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and they were still able to do that. So hey,
He must have got hurt or
shout
something
out to
because he ain't
the
know better.
right, shout out. But here's the thing though, like Boston played some good ball because out of all the people, like they had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 people in double digits. You can win a ball game like that,
But I ain't gonna lie, that's basically a home game type of stat.
But
That's
y'all,
only
right?
nah. They've been doing that all year though.
I mean, that just sounds like a home game thing. Like them stats, everybody shooting good, everybody doing good. You know how that go. You at home, everybody play better.
You know, and maybe because
Man,
I ain't never played on that type of level, so I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I used to wonder, like, okay, you at home, the court
look,
still's the
bro.
same size,
Right.
the
But
three
but
point
you
line ain't moved.
but
What?
it's like this. It's like this. When you at home, you're actually at home. You gotta think they live there. So you was in your own bed probably. Woke
Right.
up, ate what you
Uh,
normally be eating. You wasn't flying. Like
like, like what is? Okay, I get that. I hear you, but how does that translate to the court? Okay, so when I'm at home, I normally get sausage, egg, and cheese with hash brown. Now I'm out
yeah,
here, so now I have to have bacon, egg, and cheese and hash brown. Like, what are we doing?
it's
Okay,
just it's a comfort
you think it's
thing.
a
Like
mentality thing?
yeah, like it's just
And just like a nigga being shoot around, he hit all his shoot around, getting the game, shoot 2 for 18.
I can't give you that one just because there ain't no pressure against you when you just don't shoot
Kino,
shooting
you gotta think
around
about
though.
it like this. They always say role players play better at home. So you gotta think, man. My guy that only gets 6 shots a game, his confidence probably already wavers. Now he walk in the arena, you in the word. You better not hit a shot tonight. You know what I'm saying? They in his head. You know what I'm saying? They booing him every time he touch the
If
ball.
anything,
Like
and you talking about
I,
that for a road game, right?
yeah,
If
yeah.
anything, that should pump you up, boy. Like, oh, you think I ain't him? You should have seen me at home. Let me
Man,
show you what I can do. Like,
I was at the Thunder and Nuggets when it was, but it was when the Thunder. Remember the Thunder blew them out.
mm,
Nah,
mm.
that's some hard conditions to play in, boy. That shit get loud.
Hey, hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I went to Monday
Nah,
Night Raw the other night out here, and we were sitting there chanting "You suck" to a few people. So I get it. I get it. Like imagine you sitting here thinking you're gonna do your spectacular finishing move, and there's 100,000 people talking about you suck.
yeah,
Yeah, I can see how
yeah.
that might that might get into your mind a
But
little bit.
I wasn't shocked. I thought Boston was gonna win tonight.
Uh,
I wouldn't. I don't think they will, but I'm not gonna be shocked if they win next year. I don't.
now, if they still a road
I,
game, then we have to have a conversation. I'm
look,
sorry.
look. If it get to 7, we definitely gotta have some conversation.
Because then we have to ask ourselves, if it gets to a game 7, possibly knocking the Knicks out, then we have to ask ourselves, did we get too hyped too soon on Brunson? In my opinion, Because if you're Brunson and they're missing their star player, you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to let them come back, let alone win.
Right.
That's just not supposed to happen.
I mean, I look.
Oh,
I don't think that I don't. They was up 20 plus in both games, so like it's not like I'm like, oh, we should have some conversations. Oh, Tatum went down, they started winning. They've been beating the crap out of them like like 9 quarters out of this whole series. Like this was never supposed to be what it is.
Right.
So what them winning is like what they was supposed to be doing. This series should be over. This series already supposed to be over. So I don't think there's no conversation to be had. Like Tatum went down, somebody else stepped up. They been having 3-4 dudes splash in 20, 30 points all year.
Right.
So I think they could do it again next game.
hmm. It's gonna be interesting.
And
It's
if
definitely
it
gonna
go
be
to
interesting.
Last question before we get up out of here. Timberwolves closed it out tonight or what?
nope. I mean, yep, because the Celtics stopped the
Oh,
other series
you
from
going with the?
closing.
Oh, you think it's gonna? Oh, you think it's balance out like that?
I say you playing this.
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm probably gonna say they close. I think they finish it up tonight.
Yeah, I think they
They're
get
gonna
done.
finish it, man. The
I
NBA gonna
I
make it a
think
one
Ant wants
game.
to. I think Ant wants to walk around and say, "Yeah, we got rid of Curry now." I think that's
Hey,
where we're
hey,
headed right now.
he about to walk outside. Warriors, y'all said Warriors to fall. Y'all said
Like, hey, he disrespectful for the way he talked about them Lakers, boy.
hey, he cold. That boy cold.
And
But with
But
that
yeah, I'm
being
gonna let
yeah,
said,
y'all boys go. We've been on here 2 hours and 16 minutes.
all right, man, I'm gonna let y'all.
it's
All right, man.
all right, man.
Episode 23.
I
Y'all
gonna get
meet
this
us out there.
podcast.
Bishop, Keynote, Damo, Guapo, Tre Boogie. Y'all be safe.